that. And let's jam. That's loading in. Let me find out where exactly I was. Sorry, just... Where was I up to? Yes, we're here at the end of May. Right, that's what I thought. It is 5:29. We spent the time with Ryuji, I remember that. So, let's see. So I'm in the TV. Japanese gift set shows you love Japan with these items. One Sakura fan, one Katana keychain, one Uji Matcha flan. The folding screen set. Oh, pardon me, sorry about that. Also, I just noticed my, it's too big, I need to just lower it down. Guide. There we go. And move that back to where we were, 5:29. There we go. That's better. Here's the next one. Folding screen set. Wind lightning won't be so frightening. One electric-proof choker and one wind-proof choker. Nothing too amazing. I guess I'll take the cheapest.
Hey!
Alright. Japanese gift set. We already know the gist of this. Oh, we both were gone. You managed to get the last thing. Congratulations. Alright, back to the underground walkway. We've got a drink. Right. Like some fresh juice. Sunday, we also have aojiri. Seafood aojiri, rich with omega-3 fatty acids to increase your knowledge. Boy, that sounds... He's right about the colour. I imagine it looks god-awful.
Nice!
Alright. It's impossible to my knowledge. So that. Okay, now that you're healthy, let's go somewhere else. Cool. We should have missed from Ryuji. Cake Night Rises. Yo, short time no see. I know we just split up a second ago, but there's this movie I gotta see. If you're not busy, we could go see it in Shibuya right now. The Cake Night Rises. It's an action flick. What do you say? Yeah, sure. I think it's our second movie we've seen now. Let's go see it. That settles it then. Let's meet up in front of the movie theater in Shibuya. Oh, I get it. Dark Knight Rises.
Taste sensations you see when forced to choose cake or pie. People show you
Cake or death.
Taste. I am nothing like you. You're a psychopath who bakes for money.
I bake for the sport. Everything about this movie, it's absolutely ridiculous. But the protagonist's passion to fight for his friend, that really touched me. There we go, you earn more kindness.
Actually...
Damn, I might have teared up a little bit. These revenge movies really make me feel, you know? How about you? Don't these revenge movies make you feel something? They do. I don't have to choose any particular dialogue. Right? This kind of thing is what the platform thieves, the Phantom Thieves are doing too.
I'll pay you back for that.
Alright, let's get going. It was fun kicking it with you today. "5:30. We're cleaning up today. It's It's further away than school, right? Hurry up and get dressed so we won't be late. Yes, that's right. There's a stupid cleaning in the park.
Sorry, but I'm in a bit of a hurry.
You go to Shujin, right? I heard things have been rough there lately. What with that violent incident? You want to go talk about it somewhere?
Yeah, I'm sure she does.
Thank you for your concern. However, I really am in a hurry, so if you'd excuse me...
Come on, there's no need to be shy.
Like I said,
If you're busy, I'll put my number in your phone so you can call me later. Sound like a plan?
She is a minor, mister.
stop it.
I can't overlook this.
What do you want?
I got a Shujin too.
Huh?
Think you could counsel me?
What the? What are you getting so jumpy about? Like you're anything special.
I'm very special. I was hurt just as much by that guy. I could use all the counseling you're offering, Mr. Oh, you don't want to help me? Oh, that seems a bit sexist of you.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry for the trouble.
Well, what else was I gonna do? Just let him drag you off. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine now. It was pretty scary though.
I bet. Morgana's fucking face.
May I ask you something?
Sure.
So, what made you step in to help me?
I couldn't look the other way.
I see. Well, I apologize for asking something so strange. You're
What
here
made
to
me
clean
step
up
in to
as
help?
well,
Oh gee, I
right?
don't know. Probably the fact that
cleanup.
no one else was doing anything.
Look at the time! I'm so sorry. I haven't even thanked you properly yet. Oh no, I forgot my gym clothes at school. I'll see you at the cleanup soon.
I thought she was
We can talk
exempt.
more
Or was
then
that
if
one of
you
the
like.
other students? I thought it was her.
Pardon me.
Yo, what took you so long?
Why
Did
is an
you
arm?
really come here from home in your gym clothes?
Yeah, why? Sure did. Is that weird?
No, that's not what I meant.
Huh? Ain't it normal? And, are you planning on doing this cleanup in that outfit?
Yeah, she's not in a
Of
gym
course
uniform.
not. I brought my gym clothes with me.
When and where are you
I
getting
was
changed?
gonna change in the bathroom, but now there's a huge line.
Well, that's your fault.
Oh, that makes sense. Sounds like it sucks to be a girl.
It's such a nice day out that even the weather seems to be mocking us.
Dude, could you try pushing your way into our conversation a little less awkwardly next time?
I bet some Kichi Joji clean freak hung paper dolls all over and prayed for clear skies today.
Hey,
Oh look, Maruki.
morning everyone.
Huh? Are you here for the cleanup too, Doc?
You got it. In those clothes? Oh no, I'm in a different...
There you are, Dr. Maruki.
Hmm?
We're going to start prepping soon.
Prepping what?
I'm part of the cooking crew.
Ah,
Hope you're looking forward to a solid meal.
at least they're feeding them.
See you all later. I can't remember if I brought any starchy vegetables. More like Dr. Popular.
I'm sure the Phantom Thieves will be even bigger someday.
Good morning, Shujin Academy students.
Makoto!
Please pick up all trash located in the areas assigned to your group. Once the cleanup is completed, a lunch of miso soup with pork and vegetables will be served.
Nice.
Ooh, pork miso soup. So that's what Dr. Maruki's fan club is making.
FYI, the school already assigned the groups at random. They're 4 people apiece, boys and girls mixed.
Oh, really?
Delightful. Who's with who?
Now that those announcements have been made, please break into
Who
your
am I-
groups
who am
and
I with?
head to your assigned areas.
I bet you with the redhead
Alright.
girl.
Let's just get this over with as fast as
So we just
possible.
met with her again.
Chow down on that soup and get out of here.
Hey, that guy? Yeah, him. Is he that transfer student?
Yes.
Yeah.
Still going on about that?
You mean the one in all the crazy rumors?
Keep it down. What if he hears us?
I thought that got all washed under the bridge.
Ugh. Anyone who just dumps a broken umbrella on the ground like this is human garbage.
Oh, before you trash it, you have to make sure you separate the plastic parts from the metal frame.
Separated? How?
Easy.
Like this.
Just comes off, yeah.
Whoa, awesome!
I had no idea you knew about that kind of stuff, Takamaki-san. I bet you'd make a wonderful wife.
Oh, nah.
Sweet, a wallet!
Anything in it?
Whoa, yeah, shit ton!
Cool. You should hand it in.
We going splitsies on this?
I thought the Japanese were meant to be polite.
Wait, shouldn't we take that to a police box?
What? How was that weird?
Yeah.
Man, this
Finding a
car
wallet
is
with money in it, you should just
trash.
hand it in with everything. If you find cash on the ground, you can do what you want.
It's gotta be the work of some no-good adults, too.
If you
Yeah.
don't mind, may I
Don't
have a
suck.
top of that bottle?
Huh? Sure. Oh, are you a collector?
Not exactly. Recycling companies collect these and convert them into vials for vaccines.
Do they? Cool.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Why does it matter? It's all going to be recycled anyway, isn't it?
Well, that sounds like an awesome way to bring more justice to the world.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sure I follow you.
Before I add
That is
tar
a
to the
big
pots, I have to rub
pot.
them with salt to reduce the sliminess.
You're an amazing chef.
I do cook pretty often at home. Let me try this little technique here.
Huh? What the? Why's the wind salty?
Sorry.
The cleanup is officially
Isn't that whole thing
complete.
out,
Hard work,
like,
everyone.
hadn't that passed by the time this came out?
Would the leader
So
of
that guy's
each
restaurant
group please
sucked,
come and
apparently.
make the soup for their teams?
Soup.
So, after the soup's doled out, everyone's free to do whatever they want. Huh, including getting the hell out of here.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for everything. I don't know the best way to put it, but it sure was a crappy time out there.
Oh yeah, it would have been boring. Just cleaning. Oh, Yoshizawa.
I finally found you.
Shouldn't be that hard to find me.
I was trying to find you so I could thank you properly for this morning. So, where'd the other people in your group go?
You've disbanded.
Ah, I see. I'm in pretty much the same situation. If it's alright with you, why don't we eat our soup together?
Sure.
Great!
This is soup though. What kind of response would that be?
Thanks for the food. I want to thank you again for this morning. That man was even more frightening than he might have appeared to you. So I truly appreciate what you did for me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes! There's one more issue I need to address. I'm also so sorry for what happened the other day.
Eh? The other day?
The run-in we had outside of the guidance office.
That's what I thought she was getting at. What happened then? I don't remember exactly.
Remember the discussion we just had? There are a number of
Ah.
students in the school you shouldn't get involved with. This one's at the top of the list.
Oh, the delinquent transfer student?
What a nice teacher Kamoshida was.
Mr. Kamoshida had just told me about you a moment prior, so I sort of spoke without thinking there. I heard some of my classmates gossiping about you too.
Nah. Were you disappointed?
No, nothing of the sort. I don't like gossip or rumors and the like. And I know this will sound strange since I just met you, but you don't seem like the kind of person they describe. It'd be a different story if all those rumors were actually true, though. What were all the crimes I'd heard? Burglary, murder, and elephant tusk trafficking, was it?
Yeah, I'm an ivory smuggler. Well, that's a first for me.
It's absurd, isn't it? Rumors can't be
Burglary,
trusted at all.
plausible.
Yet everyone
Murder,
starts
highly
shaking their
unlikely. I
boots
think he'd
whenever
be
they
in
hear your
jail.
name.
And ivory trafficking. Like, do Asian elephants even have tusks? I think it's just African elephants.
You know what? It just hit me. I haven't introduced myself yet.
Say just a second.
Oh, I'm sorry to make you go first. I apologize this was such a long time coming, but I hope we can get along well. I believe you already learned from our meeting at school that my...
Balloon.
What the hell just happened? Huh, look.
Seems to be a Shujin Academy pocketbook. The name Kazumi Yoshizawa is written inside.
Got it just in time. Here you are. Don't let go of things you like, okay?
That's why you tie those to the wrist of kids, because they're gonna let them go because they're stupid.
Sorry, I didn't mean to run out on you like that.
You dropped this.
Huh? I guess you sleuthed me out before I got to tell you. Well, you've cracked the case. I'm Kasumi Yoshizawa, a first year.
That was impressive.
You mean that back there? Oh, it was just some basic gymnastics. It's not that difficult once you get the hang of it. Just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Gymnastics, huh? Hey, don't you think some of those moves would be awfully useful? I was just thinking about how the Phantom Thieves need to get some sweeter moves, too.
What's the matter, Senpai? Wait, is there a cat somewhere around here?
He's in the bag. Can you teach me that stuff?
Does that mean you're interested in gymnastics?
Sure.
That makes me so happy. I'd be honored if you'd allow me. The only problem is, I have a favor to ask for myself as well, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure.
Lately, I haven't been getting the results I want from my performances, and I'm worried that I'm overthinking things. So it would be wonderful if you could give me some advice whenever you have the time.
Sure, I can do that. You want my advice?
Sure I do.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I know
Now,
plenty
if you're
about
willing to
gymnastics.
lend me an ear from
There's
time to
uneven
time-
bars. That's about all I know.
I see. It sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. What do you think?
If I'm helpful to you.
Thank you. Then we've cut a deal.
Flash forward.
I've read in the reports that the Phantom Thieves' physical abilities are more acrobatic than the average person's.
What's the average person?
It seems you've gained an aptitude
If I'm
for
the average
specialty
person, then
equipment as
anything
well.
is better than me.
Wouldn't a natural conclusion to draw be that you were trained by an expert in that field? Well, tell me the truth.
No.
I am Itch with the birth of the Faith Persona. I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Lafoy? Oh well, there's only 5 for this. Okay.
All right.
It is a new one for this
Why don't we
version, so...
exchange contact information?
Boy, we're using that outdated method.
Huh? It shut down. Sorry, my smartphone's been acting up lately. It's back! Okay, I'll contact you when I've got free time, if that's fine.
Sure, why not?
Attention, Shujin Academy students. The cleanup event will be ending momentarily. Please do not discard your trash in the bins here. Instead, bring your waste to the predetermined location for disposal. After that, we will be officially releasing everyone for the day. Thank you all for your hard work.
Well, the cleanup seems to be finished. We're already in our gym clothes. Would you care for some basic training before heading home?
Sure, yeah,
Let's
I'll
start
take
with
the
some
basics.
core exercises. Those are the foundation for staying in shape.
Let's do some yoga. Something I can do. Let's see, it says no point. Another box came from me, hooray!
Hey!
Sakura fan, Katana keychain, Uchimacha fan. Now you're dusty, I can get changed. Alright.
Let's do it.
Let's have a save, yes. How long till the legal action? 6 days. We've already done everything, so... Alright, I want to go make coffee.
Wow!
This is where the chief brews his famous coffee. Brewing coffee will cause time to pass, but we'll make a special coffee that restores SP.
Hey!
Yes, I'll brew some coffee. You know how to brew coffee? Help yourself to the beans on the shelves. I'll show you how each kind of bean is different later. Alright, I'm heading out to buy some cigarettes.
Whoa!
I love the smell of good coffee. I can smell the coffee in this can.
Yes! Alright.
The way you drink it makes it look delicious. Coffee has a lot of thoughts and love behind it, huh? Maybe if you drink in the metaverse, it'll heal your wounds too. Hey, I got 2 of them. Seduce gentlemanly charm is rubbing off on you. I don't know if he's got gentlemanly charm, but okay, sure. Looks like you're doing well. Here, let me have a sip. This aroma and soft richness. You used Blue Mountain, huh?
Let me explain.
Jamaican Blue Mountain. The Blue Mountains of Jamaica have a unique climate and volcanic soil advantageous for growing their famous high-quality coffee. The coffee undergoes a rigorous inspection process and is harvested in small quantities. This produces a rich coffee with a full aroma. The flavor profile is bland. You should practice more to bring out the roast's full potential. Although I see you preparing the cup the way I taught you, I'll acknowledge your hard work. You look like a real barista standing at the counter like that. Seems like you're following all the rules and instructions I gave you. Can't believe this kid in front of me is a troublemaker with a criminal record. Well, there's no need to have a lengthy conversation about this. Just keep up with your training. Oui, oui, mon capitaine. You have the opportunity to learn, so you should take some time for yourself and keep improving.
Nice.
People would treat you with respect if they knew you could serve great coffee.
Well then.
We should rest now. We have a big day tomorrow. Coffee's easy to make. Once you know how. At least using a proper espresso machine. Espresso machine?
Morning!
I like the small ones, I like the big one with like the little boss head and all that. Me trying to scraping at my brain trying to remember all the different components and what was what. Boy. 5:31. Only June is the month of money. So I'm gonna do some farming, but we'll see what happens. What's up? And by the way, the exhibit's till the end of this week, huh? We did what we could, and now we wait for the results. Let's study.
No way, man.
Nope, that's one option, that's a definite no. School's enough for studying? Let's exercise, man. I want to say something because I don't want to accidentally lock myself into spending time with him, because... we're not.
Yes.
I've actually got into fishing lately, although it's just pond fishing from time to time. I can't go sea fishing because I get seasick easily. So much for my dream of being a sailor. Alright, when people think of sailing the high seas, they tend to think of pirates. Even though they are ruffians who plunder other ships and coastal settlements through force. For some reason, he ended up getting romanticized. Now then, the 60-second call.
What is the answer?
Do you know which peg-legged, parrot-toting historical figure's appearance became visual shorthand for pirates? John Silver.
This is it. Very good.
That is correct. The answer is Long John Silver, a character from Treasure Island. Yes. Not Dr. Livesey, though. The story of Long John Silver informed much of our modern view of pirates. Unfortunately, he only exists in fiction. In terms of non-fictional pirates, well, Captain William Kidd made quite a name for himself, I'd say. Maybe familiar with the story of his execution, how he declared that he hid all his treasure in one place. The One Piece is real! He seems like a punk, but maybe he's actually serious about studying. Oh yeah, man,
Nice
yeah.
going.
All I know is the One Piece is real. No research seems to indicate that he didn't actually have much. Well, he had that little island on Jamaica that was... Jamaica is... not Jamaica, Madagascar. He had that little settlement in Madagascar that was fucking abysmal. Still, several novels were written based on his legend and people still look for his treasure today. By the way, I've heard that there's an island in Kyushu where Kid's treasure is set to sleep. I doubt it.
Yep.
Kid's secret treasure, huh? Regardless of its actual worth, there's still value in letting that many people dream about it. I don't think he would have travelled to Kyushu to drop his treasure off. What do you want, Nugget? You're making a noise there while you stretch. I didn't think she would come, or maybe she's skipping practice. I hate those events. All they do is make me dirty and tired. Think they'll do it again next year. If they are, I'm definitely skipping. Why did the goody two-shoes first year come along? Her whole I'm not bothered routine does it really piss me off sometimes. Who are they talking about? Are they talking about Yoshizawa? She's only first year that I can think of. Pollen's bad today. Lots of people are suffering from pollen allergies that could be affecting mementos too. I believe we head there tomorrow. We head there on 6/2. Okay, we want to hang out with Arn. So I went to go see Shiho in the hospital. We talked about all sorts of stuff while I was there. But that just made me think of even more But that just made me think of even more I wanted to talk about. Do you think you could listen to what I have to say? Yes. I'll hang out with Arn. Thanks! Well, I'll be waiting at the usual restaurant. So I talked to Shiho about what happened with Mika back at the photo shoot. And you know what she did? Laughed! She couldn't stop laughing about how tough she thought Mika sounded. Honestly though, it was kind of refreshing. I'm not even mad anymore. Guess you really just need someone to laugh at you if you want to feel better. It seems that way. Oh, sorry. Give me a second. Sorry about that. I mean, I always say laughter's the best medicine, right? I've seen the truth of that saying firsthand. But anyway, even though I'm trying to strengthen my heart, Shiho's the real strong one here.
Hey.
I went to one of her rehab sessions the other day. She said she wanted me to be there. So I agreed without thinking much of it, but it ended up being pretty overwhelming. Was she working hard? Yeah. She was dripping with sweat, teeth clenched. She was clearly in a lot of pain. What rehab is she going through? Is she having to relearn how to walk? Okay, it is that. Apparently she can't even move her feet. She said it feels like her legs are filled with sand. But she dragged them along, legs swollen with blood. I wanted to make her stop. By the time it was all over, she was in tears. It was really tough on her. She said she wanted to give up. And that's why she asked me to come, to keep her motivated. The whole time she was complaining about things in ways she normally never would. But even with that, she finished her session. I don't know why I'm crying. I didn't have to go through that. It's still difficult to watch your friends suffer like that, because it's not easy. Is it because I'm weak? It's because you're kind. You're wrong. You know, even through all that pain, I thought Shiho was so cool. Beautiful, even. Despite all her complaining, she still tried incredibly hard. Strength is more than just not getting phased. It's the power to fight through adversity. So I was thinking, and, what can I do to help Shiho? Comfort her.
Thanks.
You're right, I should stay by her side. Talk to her. You know, Sage, being with you really helps me see things clear. What I should do, the true meaning of strength.
Thanks.
Well, thank you for that. I sense a heightened motivation from Arn. Harrison recovery. Nice. The Harrison recovery is ridiculous. I think they all can get it. They just have a chance to smack someone in the face if they get a, fucking starter's effect. That's what a Harrison is, it's a fan. Ah, my nose is all runny. What are you looking at me like that for? Pretty girls get runny noses too, you know?
Bye!
Well, see you around. Alright, that's better. Oh, it's me. Thanks for earlier. I feel better now that I got to talk to you about everything. I'm going to try my best to help Shiho out, in my own way. Maybe our relationship won't ever be exactly the way it was before, but now that I saw her crying, I know I'll find something I can do for her. Someone's motivated. Yep, I can't let her leave me behind. Watch me, one day I'll be cool and strong, just like Shiho. I guess that exhale or sigh, I guess more of an exhale is different from a sigh. I feel great now that I got everything off my chest. You're such a great listener, Sage. Hope I can keep counting on you for that. Okay, bye.
Ah, you're back.
We got some interesting stuff we gotta do now. Alright, crossword. Yes. Nihonga. Something cultural artwork, alright. It's Japanese. Where's the P? Found the P. Sushi wrapper. That's nori. You got it! The answer is Japanese. In contrast to imported Western art styles, paintings produced post-1900 using techniques developed within Japan are referred to as Nihonga. Foreigners visiting Japan during the Meiji period called this Japanese painting, which the literal Japanese translates as Nihon, Japan, and Ga, artwork. Nihongo means Japanese, as in the language. Oh wow, even I couldn't figure that one out.
Nice.
Wait, is it? Nihongo. I'm pretty sure that means the Japanese language. Or does it mean you're from there? Ikirisko. Yeah, because Ikirisko is like English. Maybe got some bit smarter. Yay! Try to remember some of my old lessons when I first started that. I haven't had to really say Nihongo in a while. Alright. Shabuya, 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 booya, booya. Yes, yes, yes. Hay fever, allergies, all that. We can now quick travel to Big Bang Burger. One Big Bang Burger, open 24 hours a day because there's no day or night in space. Currently offering what we call the Big Bang Challenge. If you can finish a special large volume burger within the time limit, then you win. we have a luxurious prize prepared for those who succeed. Yep. We get bonuses. At night, the challenge will only cost our intrepid travelers a meager fee of 500 yen. I don't even know if you can do it during the day. But, yeah, at night it's cheaper. We're now offering a new limited edition spring item, the Earth Burger. What can I get for you? Take the challenge. You can only take the Big Bang Challenge. This time you can take the Big Bang Challenge. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll take the challenge. Pretty cheap though, 500 yen. It's like $5. Now then, go take a seat and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for taking the Big Bang Challenge. Oop. Let's skip through that. This is your first time, yes? Your starting rank will be 3rd mate. Thus your aim will be the Comet Burger. Boom!
For real?
It's a lot bigger than I was expecting. This burger is as voluminous as a soaring comet burning in the sky. It will not be overcome easily. But should you conquer this challenge, you'll be rewarded with an extravagant prize. Ooh. A prize would be great. Good luck, Sage.
Now then.
Well then, it's time to get the 30-minute Big Bang Challenge started. Ready? Go. Do we have chips with it? This meat makes sense for a challenge of such cosmic proportions. Don't get too hasty. Just work at your own pace and you'll do it. We did it. I somehow ate the whole thing.
Whoa.
You did it!
Congratulations.
I'm completing this challenge. Since you managed to extinguish the Comet Burger, I present to you the 2nd Mate Badge. And to the Burger Baron who defeated the challenge, we present to you our world-famous Big Bang Burger on the house. We hope you enjoyed the taste of victory. Oh wow, I got 3 of them. That's nice. Challenges will await you now that you've become a 2nd mate.
Please come again.
I look forward to your next attempt at our challenge. Yay.
Knew you could do it.
You took that Comet Burger down! You were so admirable taking on such a daunting task with that intense level of courage. Goods.
Nice.
Your pace, your strategy of using well-timed drinks, and just a spectacular way you devoured it. Everything was perfect.
Wanna head back?
Come on, we should head home. I'm full just from watching you. Yeah, it's a gigantic burger. It is now June. Jewel. Sorry, I couldn't hold it in. You have to make some kind of excuse for me. Cats look weird when they sneeze. They don't do it very often. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are: employee posts nude chef selfie while duck burger claims to have fired the employee in question. Those close to the man voiced their surprise, vouching for his seriousness at work. Is Shibuya unsafe? Crime rising. The police are issuing warnings for people to be wary of scams. Hotspots of Tokyo. Tickets for the Madarame exhibit are available until June 5th. The Madarame exhibit goes on until June 5th. That's the end of the week. We'll show them what a change of heart means. And there's some new things, and from today until the last day of August, 2 summer-only items available once a week. The Ginza Line Gate in Shibuya, there is a melon pan. Ooh! Wow! Revives and 1 ally with full HP, costing only 1,000 yen. In a convenience store at Shibuya Central Street, there is a soothing soba that costs only 800 yen and heals 1 ally for 200 HP. Sounds good. How many... is it available every day? I might grab those each day then, if they are. The pollen's bad today. I bet it's affecting mementos too. We'll be heading in there tomorrow. Shouldn't tell the others about the target memento. She will at some point. Ginza Line Gate. How do I get to there? What's this bakery just here? Welcome, everything we sell is fresh out of the oven. Get them while you can. Yeah. Provides one fallen ally to full HP from the 1000. That is a steal. If that is available every day, that's going to be amazing. Okay, I'll have to check back there tomorrow. The other is a convenience store at Shibuya Central Street. For a soothing soap, which wouldn't be bad either. Now, where's that convenience store? It's more like a Donkershot. What a crazy maze. It's almost like a palace.
What would you like?
No. That's just protein. Maybe this one here, the drugstore? It just says convenience store, but... Oh, look at... Nope. Any convenience store at Shibuya Central Street? I don't see anywhere else it would be. Soothing sober. Let's walk back in there.
Take your time.
Yeah, no, that was it.
Welcome.
Hmm. What's that place back there? What looks like a chest. There's Yusuke. What's this way? Oh, this is for the lottery. Station kiosk.
Oh, welcome.
Oh, okay. Where's the underground mall? Maybe it meant the underground mall.
What would you like?
No? That just sells gifts. Yongen. Wouldn't be the cafe. Nor the clinic. Wouldn't be the cafe, the doi. I meant it wouldn't be the recycling place. There is a store up here.
Oh, take your time.
No, nothing there either. I don't know where it is. So I'm staying till the last day of August. They're only available once a week, apparently. Okay, so they're only available once a week. They're not available every day. Because that would be a bit powerful. Convenience store at Shibuya. A soothing soba that costs only 800 yen. I mean, it'll probably tell me each day when I can. I guess it's just letting me know that they're now available. I want to hang out with Ryuji.
I should write something.
Save for the new month. Message from Ryuji. Nope. What did that say? My body needs sweets. Right, okay. Ryuji. He'll be at his usual spot, I think. No, he's at school. Doi. He's in the courtyard, I think. Nope. Is he outside here? There it is. Ryuji, my boy.
What's up?
I'm really not digging all this sitting around crap. Dude, I really want to talk. I guess more like vent. You wanna grab some ramen? I'll show you my go-to place. Yes. Let's hang out with Ryuji. It's kind of far, but it's totally worth. The flavor's out of this world.
Are you gone?
Anyway, it's in Okikubo. So let's take the train over there. Quite and convenient residential district famous for its ramen. If smacking good ramen. The deep flavour of old style soy broth is worth the long wait in line. Don't tease me, game. I don't even know what I'm going to do for lunch. I think I've just got some leftover cashew chicken. Ah, I love the feeling of noodles sliding down my throat, sweat dripping over my face. God, that almost sounds dirty. This shit's the best, man. Ramen is life. Light soup like this really gets your body going again after a good run, you know? We used to come all the way out here after practice and... I guess that's all in the past. I'd love to get some good proper ramen. It's hard to get here. By the way, I've seen Nakaoka around a few times. But for some reason, it don't look like he's getting along with the others. Are you worried about him? Yeah, kinda. I should get like this coffee in bulk. I've been thinking about, I'm about to see if I can. I've been thinking about what he said. Now that how the whole track team was putting up with Kamoshida's shit, and how I effed it all up for him. I think he was right. They don't even got a club room anymore, so they've been storing all their stuff behind the gym. If they don't have a club room, does that mean they even have a club? They can't use any school gear either, so they just run laps around the block for practice. There ain't really a place for outcasts like that. I should know that better than anyone. It's good they're keeping their heads low now, though. I don't want them ending up like me. But you're doing great. You know what? You're right. I guess now that I'm thinking about it, trying to fit in is a real pain in the ass. It is. I mean, I'd never met you guys if I wasn't an outcast, right? So, it's all good. For real, though, it's been a shit ton of fun. Hanging out with you guys is so freaking cool. It's interesting that the prices back there are written in Japanese, not with Arabic numerals. Leceliot. Stealth dash makes you less likely to be found in the metaverse while dashing. Nice.
Alright.
I think it's rank 5 or 6 we get his ability where I can start to insta-kill things if I'm over-leveled above them, but I still get the experience for it. I just hope there's something I can do to help those track guys. Though it would probably mess them up if I tried to butt in. Oh yeah, we still gotta find a new spot for our training. I'll think about it. No slacking off till then, okay?
See ya!
Later, dude!
You're back.
Bippy bippy. I assume you're all curious, so I'm sending you an update just in case. Madarame is still bedridden. He hasn't spoken a single word. His final word. Rosebud! I apologise for not being able to provide anything more solid. Come on, it's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Is it June already, though? It is June already, though, sorry. The exhibition will be ending soon. At least it doesn't seem like Madarame's had a mental shutdown. But there's no point if you don't have a change of heart and call for that legal action bullshit. Was this how it was when you defeated Kamoshida? Pretty much. Yeah, Kamoshida was out of school for a while. Either way, there has been no palpable progress. It appears only the target themselves can tell whether or not their heart has changed. It's a goddamn pain in the ass, but yeah. We just gotta hear from Madarame himself what the deal is. Yeah, there's nothing we can really do. Let's just try waiting a little longer.
Hey!
Nothing, yeah, okay, Sugiyama, whatever. We're gonna go to the airsoft shop now to sell stuff. I haven't gone yet. It's almost like the game's, not the game, but the guide's criticizing me, like, in case you haven't gone yet, go sell the stuff. I haven't gone because I don't want to accidentally have to ask about the bag. I can avoid that, good, because I don't want to do that until it wants me to. Which at some point it probably will, because he has his own ability, I believe? I think he is. I should probably double check, I think he is, otherwise I could just ask him about it now. Yeah, okay. We'll sell everything. Like 28 grand we got out of it.
Come again.
puppet art. That's with Prison Master Igor. That's Morgana, Sakura, Yuji, Littlewood. Pardon me, Takami, Kawakami, our teacher, Mishima, and the people that support Tishin, that's Yoshizawa, and that's the teacher. I'm gonna save and then maybe ask him about the bag, because I don't know if he's his own thing. Oh, and not Dauntless, yes. Okay, that's what it is. I don't have enough guts. Never mind. I was wondering why it hadn't asked me to yet. Alright. That's cool. We need to go to the bookstore.
What can I get you?
Wise men's words, quotes by great philosophers. Nightlife hotspots. Date spots geared towards adults. Yeah, you know, for the fucking 16-year-old protagonist. Or is he 17? I can never remember. It's one of those two. One button. It'd be nice if we could just hover over it and see if we'd finished it. But I'm pretty sure we have, because game guide. Yes, we now want Not So Hot Betsy, the story of a homely girl who captivates people with her inner charm. I don't know what that's meant to be. A parody of Not So Hot Betsy. Alright, well, we're gonna go watch it, so. I just thought that maybe the story. Yeah, we already read that. I just thought that maybe
Look at you. How can you expect
that
to write
soothing
for
soap or
fantasy
whatever
when you
would be
dress
there
like
in the
a
evening,
fashion?
but I couldn't be bothered to go get it.
Because I really like words and pants.
Story about a woman struggling against adversity and prejudice.
Nice.
Except nothing to do with what's inside. I can sympathize with her. Sympathize. What's really important is not your appearance, but what's on the inside. Maybe you learned a thing or two about charm by watching this drama. So I'm just reading a bit ahead on what it's told me to do when we're in Mementos.
I want to ask you something.
I am gonna have to do some farming, it looks like. Yay!
Why did Mr. Kamoshida change all of a sudden?
I don't know, guilty conscience. Conscience?
Is that your hypothesis?
You know, I'm assuming.
It's still too sudden. I believe it's only natural to think that something must have caused it. Well, that's fine. Thanks for your valuable opinion. I'll take it into account.
I feel sorry for Makoto. You know, she's been forced to look into this. She probably doesn't mind the fact that Kamoshida decided to come out and admit I was abusing my students and trying to extort sexual favors from the students.
Hey.
Yes, we'll be going to Mementos. Don't worry.
Let's do it.
This tells me not to bother using any lockpicks, but I can because I have more than it wants me to. They've been saying everyone should be extra careful about Pong today. Yep, that's fine. A whole meeting. I think we need to do that for the requests. amount of ammo, right? I hope no. What time you want to spend in mementos? Okay, no, it's few requests. Oh, then we have some new intel on our mementos target today. This intel is on the cat abduction incidents occurring in Yongen. Our target is Ryoko Aino, who lives in Yongen. It sounds like many cats have fallen victim, and the neighborhood's residents have already made complaints. You almost got abducted too, right, Morgana? It seems super dangerous. And I heard that the police aren't willing to do anything about it either. We've got to help out the cat owners in any way we can. If it's stray cats, they won't. If it's owned cats, they would. Because then it's a crime. I think it also depends. I think if it's even if it's stray cats, if they're being abused, that goes to the RSPCA, not the police.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is something that I'm confused about. Why the hell would anyone call Morgana a snowball? He's barely got any white fur. I was wondering the same thing. You may be missing a piece of the puzzle here, but I've already sent out the calling card, so we're all ready to go. Oh, battery's running. Let's solve this one Let's solve this one for all the cats in Yongen and their owners. So that's been ID'd. And that one's been ID'd. Dark and bite of a bully. Change the heart of the target memento. So cool. You want to charge? Yep, that's charging. Good. Alright, into mementos. 2 of them.
Okay, let's go.
I only want to grind to like level 21, so I might take a bit. So I'll make sure I've got everyone with the bonus experience stuff. I think we're like level 18 already, so it's not too much, it's just about 3 levels. Mementos nav.
Joker.
Oh yeah, I have something for you before we head in there. Goho M's. That's the last time. You're on your own now, okay. Pollen's out of control today. It'll definitely have an impact on mementos. Huh? What do you mean? Well, mementos is affected by the emotions of the public. Wait, so you're saying weather changes people's feelings and that in turn changes mementos? Yeah, it's different in the rain. I think it's tougher in the rain. I don't remember. Not just mementos, the shadows inside too. The type of change will depend on what kind of weather it is. This might turn out to be useful.
Hey.
That's when there's a ton of pollen. I'm not too sure, but the impact on mementos is determined by how the public is feeling. Come to think of it, some of the kids in my class have bad allergies, they all seem really out of it. Apparently the medicine makes them sleepy. Might be a similar effect to mementos then, yep. With every pollen, in addition to the usual effects of bad weather, the shadows and mementos will sometimes be sleeping.
Let's go!
So it'll probably be easy to beat shadows or ignore them completely. Let's go find out. Yes, we shall. Oh, I guess we can't do... Oh, okay. Maybe we can't change the car. It's a shame. Change what everyone's wearing. To clothes. Featherman suit. Costume 2. Ultramarine outfit. Yusuke. Yours is going up, so you're going... No? Yes, arm goes up, so Yusuke goes down. Tracksuit. Why do we use all our accessories? What's going on here? Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, no, Team Colossus is the what we want. C's armband is money. Oh, I know what she's wearing.
Well then.
Nope. Look at this. That's right, that's how we do it. Party style.
Well then.
And now we want to go down here. This is where we came last time, right? Yeah, and just as I expected, the path ahead is still open. Alright, time to check it out. Path of Ayata's Bus.
Hey, good job.
Hi, Jose. Oh wait, no, he's not
That one
Jose, he's
closed
Jose or
door's
something.
finally opened.
Are
Are you the one who did that?
Sure am.
I knew it. Mementos filled me in on it.
Oh, that's nice of the place to do.
But thank you. I should be able to find more flowers deeper down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I should get going. Good job.
Clown. You bumped into that guy again, huh? What was his name? You mean Jose, right? He's such an adorable little kid, isn't he? Panther, I'm adorable too, you know? So I'm just reading about this. Yeah, anyway, you said he was looking for flowers and wanted I help, right? Sounds like a reward is too, doesn't it? Seemed like helping him would be worth it. I'm curious, kind of curious about what we'll get. Why don't we go look for him? He's probably still around here. For his final, remember that's risky to stay in one area for too long. There's one really fearsome shadow in Mementos. If we hang around too long, it'll hunt us down. Oh, the hell are you talking about? Why didn't you tell us this before? I'll have to eventually face him. Your position will be powerful, engaging in battle is not advised. If you hear the sound of chains, leave the area immediately. I've never fought him. I didn't even fight him the first time through. I tried to once. I just sat idle for 5 minutes. He didn't show up. I think I need to keep moving. I can't just idle. Which sucks. They're not here? I guess not. Okay. Flowers. Alright. Kodama.
So fire is its weak point.
Fire, eh? Just rushing will do because it's pretty weak. Ooh, Bicorn. Still pretty weak. There we go.
All according to plan.
Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
That enemy was really weak.
Ah, here's Jose. You can see him on the map. Flames. Even with them resisting. Oh, he's speaking. Show me money. I didn't ask for this. Yep, I'll take 1500 yen, thank you very much. I would need to grind for 100,000 if I didn't already have that, so okay. I'll take extra money. Jose?
Oh, mister. Hey, good job. Huh. What you got there? That's really neat.
He's looking like Crystal of Lust.
Wow. This is amazing. I recognize it from my studies. I'm feeling strong human desires coming from this accessory, but it still hasn't reached its full potential. May I see it? I won't do any damage to it. I promise. I just do this, and then this. Done. Here you go, mister. Now that accessory can use its full potential.
There we go, there's my trophy. Ring of Lust.
Let me know if you find any others like it, okay? Learning about desires.
I know you're
also
probably going
teaches
after
you
any of the
more
others because I
about
don't care.
Oh.
At least I hope not. I hope I haven't fucked myself over by not getting the others, but that should be fine. Stamp book. And when I told you I'd come up with a fun game for us to play Mementos, I thought of this after seeing the subway in the other world. This will also prove that you're checking for flowers in all sorts of places here. The stamps have different rewards than the flowers. Try to get as much of both as you can. Yep. I find stamp podiums placed by Jose for me. I receive one stamp per podium, but after you have collected multiple stamps, Jose will help you with your investigation. Well, that's nice of him. Yeah, let's see what I can get for some flowers. So first off, aren't the stars pretty? So for stamps I can change this, which I will need to do at some point. When you collect stamps, you'll obtain points that you can use to have Jose change the environmental cognition. function. We will increase the amount of money because it's items you can obtain. Points online. You can increase the points you donate more flowers. The more points you donate, the more flowers you need. Is it a permanent thing? That's pretty great. Okay. If it's only a one-time thing, not that great, but yeah. You speak to Jose Mementos. Different items cannot exist outside of Mementos, so be careful. You lose all files you collect when you leave. Okay. Nothing too great, but I'll just take a soul drop just to get that trophy.
Speaking of...
Alright, I should mention something about those flowers you're collecting. For some reason, they can't leave mementos with them. They'll disappear on you. It's weird. But it'd be sad. It'd be so sad to collect flowers, just have them disappear on you. What a waste, am I right? So don't forget to come bring them to me before you leave mementos, okay?
Doing good?
That should do it. Good job. Okay. Nice.
Fire attacks won't work.
Let's blow it up.
Ooh, very nice. We got an item.
Yep.
Don't let it escape.
Perfect. Get in a second. Once it switches over to me. Here we go. Play. But I'll be back in just a second. Give me one moment. So for that, tell someone not to bother me.
We're all locked down. That was incredible, Joker.
Right. Now, that trophy that I didn't get last time. Since I've now gained it. No? Maybe not. I'm gonna get one lover's thing, so I'll drop Saki Mitama.
Victory is ours.
Your power's
Did
incredible,
not get that?
Joker.
Okay.
Step forward.
Leveled up, level 19.
Okay.
A bit confused there. Let me just jump here. Yeah, I don't know why I've got that. Okay then, right. So apparently it doesn't like it if I have to replace a slot for it. So I need to have a open slot, which, okay. It's fine. That's a bit odd. Any more to this floor? Yes, there is. Mandrakes. Oh, good. Okay.
Serves you right. Animal Joker.
I didn't know what happened if I tried to lose me. I have two, but
Let's go. You're mine.
try not to kill it. We'll get experience and money.
Let's go. Animal Joker. Okay,
Coffee.
Okay. Child's play.
Boom. Hit. Stop summoning things, damn
All according to plan.
Yeah! Victory!
All right.
Good work. Keep it up.
Joker, there's a treasure chest.
Yes, and also enemy. Yeah, it just slimes.
Keep it going, Fox! Go, get it!
Yep, of course he is. Nah, I can't even talk to him. Let's kill it. There we go.
Okay. Very well.
I have plenty of lockpicks, so I don't have to worry about this guy just telling me, don't open anything. I'll be fine. Okay, we have mini chests here.
Oh!
Nice. Sooty boots. Eventually be able to clean them easily. I mean, I can now, but eventually I can do it where it doesn't waste my time. Stop summoning things.
A spectacular victory!
Nice.
Okay.
Makami.
Man, that was easy.
Roomies. Oh. Nope.
One enemy remains. Who's next? A spectacular victory!
Like,
Okay.
Sasquatch wasn't much experience.
Easier than cleaning my brushes.
We're the better team.
We are very weak.
Going, Fox! Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
You're not too tired after that, are you?
Oh, same thing here. Might be that stuff Jose was talking about. So when you want to get stamping like crazy. So to look at these walls of flowers and step down. There we go. Point of Ayatusmus. 1 of 8. So we got 1 stamp. Cool. You know, this pulse security level doesn't seem to change if the enemies spot you. Momentum is different. While the pulse exists because of just one person, it's what's on the public. From that perspective, it'd take more than a few intruders to make a mark on the security level. You have to do something so bad the entire public sees you as an enemy. So be careful, okay, Scott? Hey, shut up. Because since our target's somewhere in this area, let's scour this floor for them. It's...
You gotta aim!
Nope.
Is that true?
Nope.
I'm home.
Give me money.
Do you accept?
Well, on to the next trial.
Nice work, team!
Okay.
Ooh. Nice. Ah, more flowers. Oh, and there's what we're after. Stop summoning bike worms.
Go, give me more!
I knew it was gonna happen.
Don't let it escape!
Die already!
Free.
Down!
Let's go!
Is that enough? Yes.
Okay. Huh. They were nothing.
Then,
Yep, let's go.
oh!
That's Takanoshi's... Yep, Takanoshi Shadow, huh? This guy's bullying is real bad. What I hear, it's mostly blackmail, taking money from people, that kind of thing. If we don't make him have a change of heart, his bullying might get even worse.
Let's go!
Yes.
It's not my fault.
It's theirs for not standing up for themselves. I thought he was going to keep talking.
What was that?
That's no reason. How's it their fault when you don't give them any choice, huh? You're the lowest of the low, bullying people weaker than you, knowing they can't fight back.
Come at me, bro!
Come at me, bro. The hell? You're all ganging up on me, too. Are you Phantom Thieves some kind of gang? Kinda. Touch the justice my ass. Don't act high and mighty with me when you don't know anything. Oh, Jack Frost. Arm would be useful now. It's annoying I can't swap people out. I think I need another ability. I think it's the next person I can unlock lets me do that. I already told you I didn't do anything wrong. Listen to me, damn it. Yeah, sure. Did you need to do that? Nice, detoxed. Sweet. Oh wait, no, you have Arky. Oh, dang it.
I don't see a weakness.
I'm So I'll just try out brute food or resist it. No, okay. Dang it. Yeah. Here we go. Glimpa.
They have a choice.
But if I don't do it, they're gonna hurt me. I don't want people taking my money from me anymore.
What?
What are you talking about? If I don't go after him, I'm the one who's gonna get bullied. I can't take it. I just can't. Oh, I get it now. There's an even bigger bully ordering this guy around who's behind all this. It's like a bullying pyramid scheme. Hey, didn't you just say it's people's own fault for not standing up for themselves? That's... please help me. Alright. Thank you. Oh, thank you, you wonderful phantom thieves. This guy, fickle fellow, isn't he? I'm counting on you. You guys promised. Fine, but you better apologize to those people you bullied. Alright, we got a treasure. Protein. Impressive leadership. Well, what's next? Do you want to continue exploring? Okay, we got one more. Let's keep going. Imagine that door gets open just and being slammed by a car.
Losers. Yeah! Victory!
Okay. Huh. They learn nothing.
Devil fruit.
Careful. I saw a shadow.
Stop that. Stupid bike horns. Stop that. That's down and that's down.
A spectacular victory!
Ooh, good money though. Okay. Guess I shouldn't blame the summoning too much. It's a good source of XP. You were there, so I had to take you out. Good, everybody.
Well, on to the next trial.
Nice work, team!
Okay.
No, not that way. This way. Oh, Pixie. Hello. I'll take money, thanks. Oh, that's not much. Oh well. I'll take it.
Victory is ours.
A spectacular victory!
Okay.
All according to plan.
A spectacular victory!
Boom.
Alright.
That enemy was really weak.
And everything's really weak here. Okay,
I see
there's
the
the
platform.
end.
Should we keep going?
There's another little area. Nope, nothing. Stamp. Nice.
Oh, what the hell happened? It's so dark.
This is different.
Mementos is an amalgamation of the people's cognition. This can affect the environment as well as the structure. It hasn't been like this in a long time. But it seems like the darkness won't be the only thing we'll have to deal with.
You mean we have even more stuff to worry about?
Yay.
In a way, I can sense rare shadows all around us.
Ooh.
We should explore this area for a bit, despite the darkness.
Absolutely. Deviations. When tormented, you may end up in an area that looks different than usual. This means there is a deviation area. There can be effects on deviated floors that will aid or disrupt your investigation. In most cases, good and bad events will occur simultaneously. When you leave a deviated floor, the effects will disappear. Make sure you know what the differences are before charging forward.
I don't really want to stick around here, but if you say so, I guess we can go for it. Joker, just drive extra safe or something.
This
Sure.
area is pitch
Hey,
black.
trophy.
Proceed with caution, Joker.
Oh, we don't have a map. Ooh, interesting. Actually, stamp there, isn't it? No? Oh. Fair adjustment machine. Ah, cool. Okay. Well, let's remember where we've gone, so let's go left. I should have gotten rid of my other one.
Hey, that's a rare one! Don't let it escape!
Persona! Reversa!
They're all knocked down! Incredible, Joker! Okay, guys.
Does that mean you just delete personas from my inventory?
Alright. That's all.
That's a rare enemy! Let's get him, Joker!
Where is it? Okay, you know what?
Hey, that's a rare one! Don't let it escape!
Place it, and now.
They're all knocked down! That was incredible,
Talk.
Joker!
Now, if I don't have to get rid of something else, hopefully it doesn't have a issue with me. There we go. There we are. Purpose of the thief.
Joker?
That time didn't bugger up. Good, good.
Alright.
Alright, then. Doesn't seem to be anything in there. Went straight for here, remember that?
Hey, that's a rare one! Don't let it escape!
Someone finish it! Stop! Persona! You're mine!
Man, I am getting hungry.
Down! That was incredible, Joker! Finish him!
I'm gonna have some lunch in a minute. Probably after this day.
Okay.
That's all it takes for me.
Okay, nothing down there.
Hey, that's a rare one! Don't let it escape!
Stop! Persona!
They're all knocked down! That was incredible, Joker! This'll let
Alright.
That enemy was really weak.
Okay. They're more of an annoyance to fight than anything. Not hard, it's just getting up to me.
Let's go.
We're all knocked down.
But hey, worth the experience.
Okay, guys.
Okay, we need one more
I
level.
leveled up. Okay.
Ha! Piece of cake!
The platform.
There's the
That
platform.
takes care of this area.
We can immediately go down from here, so just using the map, so I'm actually just going to get out the stamp. Backtrack a little.
You're pretty good at driving, Joker.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh!
Yep, we can do that. What do we got? Get back here at the start. I think we've actually been through everywhere now. Let's head down. Got a rest area. Huh? Those are... They're people, right?
No.
Let's say they're most likely shadows. What are shadows doing here? It's not like they're gonna be catching a train or... Ah, they are. Hmm? It stopped.
Oh.
They got in.
Come on, man.
Hey, where's that going? If I had to guess, I'd say into the deepest part of Mementos. What the? This place is seriously don't make any sense. Nope. No, it doesn't.
Hey!
Also, what's up on the platform?
Is this?
Isn't a waiting room? I didn't expect it to be one here too. Also, we'll be able to use this to take a break. We should utilize it well, Joe.
Hey!
But seriously, what's up with this place? Shadows ain't gonna attack us here? Seems like there's some kind of safe zone just separate from the other areas. Yes, waiting rooms. Here we go. I'm gonna return here because apparently there's some stamps here.
Well then.
Kimura's very short, there's only 2 areas to it, so... Oh, okay, it disappeared. There's one enemy there, but not anymore. Yeah.
All according to plan.
Okay. Man, that was easy.
Money. Oh, money.
What did you think?
Victory is ours.
A spectacular victory!
Okay.
Look, a tread.
Download capsule.
Sweet, we found the
Stamp. Okay, so there's another one here, because there can't be. Yeah, sure it wasn't. I might just take money if one asks me for something just because they're annoying to kill. Nope, never mind. Okay, he's only one left. There we are. Perfect.
Very well. Next.
Nothing. And probably nothing much down here. Just a chest. Small gold lump. Alright. Aha! There's the other stamp. Go to the rest area. Let me consult with them, make sure I didn't miss it. There we go. Consult. There we go.
Well.
Talk to the team. How's our progress? You're not telling me what I want to know, and I'm not just reading this stuff because it's pretty stupid.
What are your thoughts?
Okay, cool. You did not tell me what I wanted to know. I just wanted to know whether whether what I'm after is down or up, or whether I missed on the last level. I'm pretty sure it's down further. Joker, I almost forgot to mention. In Memento, sometimes the road will be unnaturally blocked. The wall's pretty weak in these spots, I should be able to break through them no problem. I already found that. If you've seen you while exploring, try busting right through them. I did that just in the last area. Just let us know before you do that. Don't go crashing into any walls before we can buckle up. Does Morgana even have seatbelts? Ah, these guys. Barbarians, I think? Something like that? Yeah, Barbarian. Way too lightning. Ooh, they're gonna be annoying.
Let's go! Skull! Persona! Skull!
It's gonna be too annoying if I tried doing melee. Nice.
Okay. Man, that was easy.
Everything here is pretty weak.
There's a shadow ahead.
Got him. Ooh, an incubus.
So fire is his weak point. Let's go!
That was easy.
Exploded!
All according to plan.
A spectacular victory!
Alright.
That's all it takes for me.
I always found the shadows in Mementos weird for when they do and don't notice you. Angels. Have I caught angels yet? I don't think I have. You will need them. Oh, I have.
Weak against gunfire. Artillery!
Do not move a muscle.
I know I need one, so I'm just gonna take one. Yeah, here you go. I'm Angel, yes. Because, you know, that's how angels would definitely look. What can I drop? I don't need anything for the moon. I need Gathian just for a chariot. It's very cheap to get back. I'm gonna drop on the Moraki.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
Okay.
Bang. Aha. Step. So we've got 2 more floors. Nothing and nothing. Lovely. almost caught me. Ah, we haven't caught one of these guys yet. Heavenly Punisher. That's okay. Zeal.
Nice going, Skull.
Join me. Nope. Sure, have some eye drops.
Very well.
Archangel. Okay then. I'm just gonna drop a Gathian. I can get another chariot.
That's a new one, isn't it?
Okay.
Right, we're going this way. Oh, another one of these.
No sudden move.
Oh, nice. Pretty cool. We haven't seen what his one is yet, have we? I don't think we had. Either way. Mine's leveled up.
Alright.
How far am I? Bloody heck. To reach the end, I'm gonna have to grind. I might just have my lunch before we come back and do that grinding.
Skull, just stay there.
Okay, guys.
Ah, of course. Gardens. Good loot.
Okay.
Good work. Keep it up.
No, I'm just gonna rush him. Oh, he wants to speak to me, eh? Oh, I'd rather the experience than the money. I got a critical there.
Yeah! Victory!
Alright.
Well, that's that. Now let's hurry on.
Ah, nothing. This area's done. Go down. What is this? No, we should focus on what's in front of us for now. I feel the presence of the target ahead. Let's search the whole area. Yes. Barriers. Hard to tell whether it's aimed faster. I mean, I think it's definitely faster when using Zero. It's just that waste stuff. Nope, money.
Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
Let's see where it is.
Come, let's open it.
Treasure. angels and archangels.
First moves are effective.
Don't move!
It exploded.
That's one for them.
A spectacular victory.
Okay. Huh. They were nothing.
Anything? I'll head to there in a second, don't worry. Ah. Alright, stamp. Now let's go face this thing.
Zen.
Let's go.
Ah.
There, that's Ryoko Aino. Let's change her heart for the sake of all the cats in Yongen. I expected her to be older. Ryoko Aino, you're gonna let all the cats in Yongen go. No, without me, Snowball and all the other kiddies won't be happy and safe. Other kiddies? Hey, what are you talking about? Snowball! Come here, kitty, you've got to come over, too. Ah! I remember this one. I recognize most of the shadows. I just don't know all the names. I'll be the one to protect the Snowballs. I won't let anyone stand in my way. Okay. Garou. Seems to be what it's weak to. That's convenient. Please, stop it. If I'm gone, there won't be anyone protecting the Snowballs. Joker, it seems like there's something going on with this one. Maybe we should try talking to them. Okay, here's what we know about her. Scoring the cats, she catnaps Snowballs. The catnap cats are stressed out. And lastly, the pet owners are giving up. She's the correct answer, she'll be able to change the target's heart. Huh. All I want to do is protect the Snowballs. I have to protect them. I just have to protect them. Calm down. I am calm. Of course I'm calm. I need to stay calm for the Snowballs. What does she mean by Snowballs? That's so weird. Are all cats Snowballs? Snowballs are Snowballs. Are there a lot of Snowballs? That's right. They're all Snowballs. I have to protect them. As long as I protect them, the Snowballs will be happy. The cats are stressed out. Well, that's... But if I don't keep an eye out for the Snowballs, they'll die too. They'll die too? So the real Snowball is already gone. Okay, I think we got this. She's calm enough for us to talk to her now. Go for it, Joker. Snowball is gone. You're right. Oh, that was easy. Makami. Nice Mafre. And Mabufu. I found this white kitten and took it home, but it wandered outside while I wasn't looking, and then I saw it get run over by a car. That's traumatizing. The car just kept driving, even after it ran over the kitten. Since then, I see that kitten in every cat. I always think I have to protect it this time. It's brought you a lot of suffering, huh? No, the people who really suffered are the owners and their cats. It's alright, you realize your mistake. Just don't do something like this again. Yes, thank you, Mr. Kitty. I have a lot of cat food at my place, so please come over sometime.
No!
I am not a cat, but that sounds nice.
Thanks!
Thank you. Cat brooch. I was about to say brooch. It's pronounced brooch.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's keep going. Oop.
Let's go! The first moves are...
Fucking variants.
Someone finish it!
I feel like more of a nuisance than anything. Just being so annoying. No, I need an experience.
According to plan.
There we are.
Okay.
You shouldn't be too far off now after that little sub-boss thing. 7 out of 7. Bloody hell, that's a lot. Okay. It might be okay if we don't. Good.
Okay.
I could have handled that myself.
You probably could have. Anyone could have, really. It was a fairly easy fight. So this just loops around. And that's everything. There's another enemy over here. I'll just quickly fight it. Goodbye and succubi.
Okay.
That's all it takes.
Go down. Area 7. That's the end. Hey, that wall. It's the same type of wall we opened up last time. Does this one open up too? Let's check it out, Joker. Yeah, it won't be open now. Not till the next palace. And that's all the stamps. Doesn't look like it's going to open. I didn't expect this wall to still be here. The hell, I thought we got all this shit open because we like influenced the public. Whatever. The first wall, yes, however, it looks like we won't get this one open without expanding upon that, I think. Mona, you said influence comes from people believing in us, right? Maybe this one would open too if we can get more people to accept us. Perhaps. Why are you being so goddamn vague about all this? It's fine, in any case, it doesn't change our goal. We'll just have to work hard enough to open this wall. And I guess we're gonna be holding off on whatever's past here till then. Alright then. Back to the entrance. Now why does it want me to be level 21?
I'll just add this.
We have the amount of money that it wants me to have, pretty much. Okay. We'll head to the Velvet Room.
Do you need something?
You certainly seem composed.
I need Angel and,
You'd like to read the compendium? Read here.
Peter Seath, which I can't actually do anything with, so
Time
for
for
now,
some reboot. Execution.
let's just get rid of Regent for something. God, probably not much. In fact, nothing. Good, lovely. That's just what I want. That's not annoying or anything. I need to keep Angel. Wait, I need Elagor, don't I? Oh, I can just use Angel and Jack Frost to get Elagor. It was saying Angel and Kate Seath, but since I've got Jack Frost, I can get
You
him with
okay
that.
with this?
Might as well.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Its power will be nothing now for a rebirth.
That. Orobus, that says Succubus, and Apsaras. I don't have. Apsaras and Succubus, so I need one more space.
Some modification, huh? It appears it will become something protective. Looks like it'll become a weapon.
Behold this new into a new form.
Okay.
Finished for now?
We want Succubus, Orobus.
You'd like to read the compendium? Read here. Is this what you will withdraw? This persists as your power.
And ooh. Orobus. Do I not have Orobus? Oh no, Apsaras.
This person will withdraw this percent, accept this such
And
rudeness.
we're doing that to create
Time for some
Orobus.
real- Now choose! Not terrible. Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Do I have a particular thing that wants me to inherit with this? Nope.
It will receive a fraction. Then let us begin.
I need Beerith, Eligor, and Orobus. So I'm gonna go summon back Beerith.
Finished, you'd like to read the compendium? These are the paths you have walked.
Beerith. There he is.
Is this a fee is required? Then accept this. You lack patience.
Shut up.
The inmate needs our guts. Execute. Can you gather them up?
And we want to make Flauros.
You okay with this?
Very interesting looking thing. And we want to pass on Taro Kaja.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Taro Kaja. That's the main thing, so any others or whatever.
Its power will be nothing, and then let us begin.
I am Flauros. Yep. Hey, what's that one for? Efficient executioner. There we go, that's a group. Okay. Now we need to talk to twins.
You change your mind? Done already? What?
Nope, start business here.
I'll just add
Give me a
this.
second. Oh, okay, sounds like that stopped. No, it hasn't. I'll be back in a minute. I need to yell at someone when they get back. Sorry about this, let me just... Okay.
Do you need something?
Check status on penal labor.
Oh,
Brought us up persona we asked for.
indeed.
You did indeed bring a Flaros with the skill Tarokaja. Nice.
See? You can do it.
Okay. Better than I thought, inmate, or you just give up straight away. It is to be expected of the human our master saw potential in. You're dedicated, I'll give you that, just keep it up, alright? I understand. That's a fine attitude to have. Talk's cheap though, you're gonna have to put your money where your mouth is. I gotta say, in Justine, it's an accomplishment that he hasn't thrown in the towel yet. How so? That task list you wrote is not only keeping him on his toes, but helping him improve too. I am not the one who wrote it. I have always assumed it was you.
Excuse me?
What? I don't really know anything about that thing. I suppose now that I consider it, that list is far too precise for you to have written it. Quite, you didn't need to say that. But wait, who wrote it then? It wasn't our master, was it? No, I have not heard him mention anything of the sort. How long have we had this list? Something wrong?
Shut up!
Don't read too much into this. Just keep quiet and focus on finishing your tasks, inmate. Caroline, should we consult with our master about this? It's Caroline, not Caroline. I don't care, it's stupid. Caroline. Caroline is not a name. Caroline is a name. All our master told us is to do is observe the rehabilitation, and that's our duty to follow orders. We shouldn't waste his time on something this pointless. Indeed, it does not matter who conceived the list.
Hey, inmate!
Now, quit prying, inmate. Got that?
Yes.
Of course, we will continue to offer benefits to you if you can further fulfill our tasks. All that we ask is that you work hard in the duty you are assigned. We shall do the same. Knockdown. Leave persona twin. Done. Right. I grant you an ability that will prove greatly beneficial. You may now place a persona into lockdown and train to learn new skills. While you're lazily wasting away, your persona is going to grow on, so talk about hospitality. Now for your next task. According to the list, it's, what is it, Justine?
No.
The next task is...
Farewell.
A Phoenix with counter. Okay. Next privilege we provide for you will unlock great power. We'll need you to fill 2 more tasks before we can hand it over to you. Though it's not so easy, is it? Bring us a Phoenix that has counter.
No.
See what else once you have obtained it, we will know if the deed is done. Am I clear? Yes, sure. Okay, before I go, let's see, we need to have a persona. Counselor, Temperance, Chariot, Lovers, and Hierophant. So we need a few. We have a Temperance. Result them. Oh, so we have Counter. Temperance, we have Temperance. Chariot. Don't have a Chariot, need to grab that. Lovers. Don't have a Lovers. And Hierophant. No. Okay. Counselor, Temperance. You need a Chariot, Lovers, and Hierophant. I'm going to delete this Justice one. So we just need a Chariot, Lovers, and Hierophant.
How?
You'd like to read the companions are the paths you have walked.
Chariot, Lovers, and Hierophant. Just take on the cheaper ones.
Is
Beerith.
this what you'll withdraw this percent accept this persona? If a fee is required, this is your power.
And Chariot. Gathian's
Is this
cheapest.
what you want? This fee is
Let's say
required.
Arcane was
This is
Chariot.
your
No,
power.
he's Justice. He's just there in the list.
Done already? What? No slacking off.
Now, it recommends having a safe amount being 250,000 yen. They're currently at... How much? What can I see? 231.
Let's do it.
One other thing I could do is I can go and sell all my treasures, but I don't know if that'd be enough. In fact, I don't think it would. I'd need at least 20,000. I might jump to the end, work my way back up. As part of grinding through here. Hopefully run into Jose along the way so I can sell those flowers. But I might do that while I'm having some lunch, so I'll probably just be muted while I'm grinding, so I'm gonna go get my lunch and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. I realised I wouldn't actually be able to you grind for this while having lunch, so I just had my lunch then and there. So, doing both. Right. We only need about maybe 240k, will be enough? So I probably have around, 10k maybe with the treasures I have from here. Oh, hostages. Okay. That's poopy, still. But you know, I think we can fix it if you have 364 yen. Yeah, sure. That seemed a little too easy for you, mister. I want to see some sacrifice. Give me some of your help. Okay. Thanks.
Time for my comeback. Style and grace.
Money. Nope. Money.
Who's next?
Alright.
Nice work, team.
Alright.
Okay. Ah, treasure. Some soul drop. More treasure. Be bad finding Crozet just so I can use these flowers.
That one is no joke.
Sooty Lady's armor. It'd be nice when we can get that clean easily.
Nice work, team.
Money.
Okay. Easier than cleaning my brushes.
If I can know when Jose's on a level before I find him. Because I can't just go up and down between floors until he spawns in because he uses some random chance. Okay. Ah. Money. Nope, money. Okay, fuck off.
Well, on to the next trial.
Spectacular victory.
Alright.
Okay. On the floor. Pardon me. Just had to clear my throat. We've checked everywhere. No, we haven't. Ah. No, can't go. I think it's fairly weak. I think we can just rush it, yeah.
Alright.
A stylish victory.
Nothing. Go up. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, nan, nan. Have to go do something in an hour. But I'll keep streaming for a bit for a while today. We'll definitely get past Madarame's little fucking whatever he's doing, his lawsuit. Cash. Cha-ching, 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 chewy. Money, oh money, oh I love thee.
Victory is ours.
Cha-ching, 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 guru.
Okay.
Something, something, money, money, money. Money, money, money. I missed that one. That was a fun little meme. Succubus. No, that's an incubus. Yeah, that's a succubus. Succubus. Money. Fuck off.
Who's next? A spectacular victory.
Okay.
Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. That's a dumb thought. There's a song called Angel with a Shotgun. And considering what the Angel's there where I just imagine a song called like Angels in Bondage Gear or something. That could be a film of a sort. Go up. Is that Angels in the Outfield? That's a movie. It's about is that football or is that baseball?
Okay.
I think it's baseball.
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
I don't think there's an outfield movie. It's a noise in my garden. For anyone wondering why I just made that noise. I realised that it was like, oh, that could sound pretty odd. I was thinking of Barry and Jill and out stranger danger when they see me. They're not dealing much damage when they do hit, so besides like critical, so you don't need to worry about healing.
Let's give him some payback.
Farewell, Barbarian.
Who's next? Nice work, team.
Okay.
Okay, we're only about 6k away from the 250, so I might just actually go into that and then see about getting Jose to appear.
Jesus went there.
I don't know if she'll give very much, but I'll still ask for it. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
Nice work, team.
Okay.
Is this fair? That is everything. Come on up.
Alright, let's take 5.
5 what? I'll save here. I'll do a little for safety. So how far am I from a level as well? Oh, that's the door. I'll be back in a second. Mail. They're very annoying sometimes. Well, they won't because they'll still be here, but sometimes when I'm getting, whenever the mail arrives, they won't stay there very long. So I don't always have time to go to the intermission. Anyway, we're 600 points away from level 21 as well, so who knows? We may even get there. Probably not, but hey. Oh, Jose, perfect. For you. Can we see where he is? appears on here? No, so that's how we know when he'll be here. He'll appear at the stairs and then disappear something on that floor. That's useful to know. Thank you, buying pixies.
Nice work, team.
Okay. Man, that was easy.
Oh, a treasure.
Smart. Now 8 lockpicks. Probably don't want to use anymore. I think we're all meant to have around 5 or something, so I'll avoid opening any more. Good armor.
Losers. Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
Kelpie!
Well, on to the next drive.
Nice work, team.
Okay.
Easier than cleaning my brushes.
Found Jose. No, Nagashi.
A spectacular victory!
Okay.
You're not too tired after that, are you? Oh, mister!
Was it?
Hey, mister!
Apparently the best thing is item rewards, apparently. That into there. So if I give that, that'll cost me 9. Put a money reward. No. You know what, I'll just put them on there. Sure. And here we go, another trophy.
You want me to change mementos? Sure. Here we go.
In with his weird little toy mallet. What are you doing?
Just watch. I've learned all about this. You see, the cognition flowing through mementos. It's got these things that are similar to what you humans call pressure points.
Jose,
So,
just
if I
do
this-
it!
There. That should have changed it for you. Don't believe me? Just take a look for yourself.
Yeah, if I open my map, it'll tell me. Cool, yeah, no, I'm not done yet. I got flowers for you. They're gonna disappear if I don't get rid of them. Take them. Oh, okay. Oh, he has no more of those. I was like, why is? Okay. We'll take a soul drop then. Okay, just gonna lose all these flowers in a minute. Okay, we are on 246. I'm pretty sure I'm fine now. 4K is probably get selling all that, but in case, make a save at the entrance before the morn. Because we can go and sell everything afterwards and we'll send it
Nice work, team.
We'll have to spend time in the morning with some before I can go sell it, but that's fine. It won't take too much to get back to where we were. In fact, now we only need 2.5. It's even better. Sit down. And back to the entrance. Meow. Stats-wise, with 600 points off of level 21, which would be a pain to get to. I don't know why it wants me to be at level 21. I should probably check. case it's forgetting something with the it's for making Phoenix. Which needs to be level 21, so I do actually have to grind for that. Bugger! That's quite annoying. The enemies are strongest down here, so... to another level. I should have taken the experience instead of the items. I was following this dimension, give it all to ask for items, but yeah. Might swap out Ryuji for Arm, just because he's a bit more experience that way.
You're pathetic.
Scale up. Oh, perfect. Get a few more. I think like 1 or 2 more of these will be enough.
Let's go.
Through, yep. I think I get more if I catch it. I'm actually going to see if I can. No, I already have one. Oh, okay. I thought he was gone.
You're mine.
Nice, Joker. Right in your weak spot.
Okay.
According to plan.
A spectacular victory.
Okay.
We have enough money. Now it's just experience.
Let's keep going.
Okay. I can just stay on this floor, it'd be nice. I don't need to go down 1 level. Oh, he's just confused? Oh, okay.
Well, on to the next try.
Nice work, team.
Okay.
Snaps. I'll just drop Ryuji. Bring him on in. Cover everyone. Nice. More money. Haha. Still dropping. Bye, succubi. Yes, perfect. That should be enough now. Once this one's downed. Yeah, you can grow all at once. Okay.
Okay.
Ah, wrong mob. Much more. Really? That seems odd. I only needed 600 and it gave me like 300 for both of those. Unless that's experience. Unless that's not like my experience, that's the total experience and then it gets doled out amongst all 4 people, which would be a bit not fun. So we have the armor. Ah, Jose's back. The genie's on. Oh, no, he's on there. I thought I just had to turn and get to him. He's around here.
Oh, mister! Hey, mister!
Will, Jose. Ooh. It's red there. It's quite tough then. Ah, it's just a Gira.
A spectacular victory!
Okay.
A stylish victory!
See why that item's once useful.
Stay still.
Nice.
Stylish.
Okay.
Next.
Nothing.
Look,
Sweet boots. Get up there. Yes, for real.
All right.
I want to check something. Okay, so I've got 276. Is what it's saying I need left.
I'm sensing danger from somewhere along.
Good. I like danger. More enemies. Tougher enemies as well. Alright, I'll open this one. That'll leave me with 6, which I think we should be fine with. But no more after this one. Oh! That's new. That's never happened before. We need 276 more. Let's see what it says after this. I want to check something.
Well, on to the next trial.
Victory!
Oh, we're on 27. So it should say 249.
Okay.
Right, Right. I'm changing the team classes. I can have these money ones. I want the experience. I need more than them. Yeah, I always assumed that like that was the experience that I get. I realize that it's then that's the total experience and then it gets doled out between them like this. It's weird.
Victory is ours.
Nice work, team.
All right.
That enemy was really weak. We're at the platform. Now we can move on to the next area. Look, a trip.
Give me a reason to. Wait a minute. Oh, that's great. I had a momentary confusion, don't worry.
Well, on to the next triumph.
Let's get him!
All right.
Alright, we beat him! Let's
Well, on to the next
I
triumph.
feel like one more treasure dig would be enough.
All right.
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
Okay.
They were too weak to bother with.
Door. And it takes me up. Oh, nice.
Hey, that's a rare one! Look, there's Steve!
Hey.
You're mine.
We're all knocked down!
Is this enough? Please be enough. Hope it's enough.
Okay.
93. Just a bit more. We can get on this level, find the path up, and then safe zone, and then leave from there. Huh.
Dignified.
Yeah. It wouldn't be as bad if it went for the constant, you know, them trying to talk and beg for their life. It's like, I don't care. The experience.
Victory!
All right.
Alright, let's go!
Can't open that. Sure enough, yeah, that one's been Everything's live.
Well, on to the next trial.
Let's get him!
Okay.
Huh. They were nothing.
That takes me up. Yes, for real.
All according to plan.
Is that enough?
Okay.
Well, bugger.
Let's go!
You be lucky last. Gonna have to go down on the floor.
All according to plan.
I get what's dead before Garner's even finished his little introduction to battle. Ah, boy. What are we on? 52. If I went that I need the experience, I'd probably run.
All yours!
Just for them being a pain. Actually, I realise I don't have anything.
You're going for that! Only one more. Let's go!
All according to plan.
Okay.
Ah, who's this back? Fuck, that burns. Might heal us up after this. We're a bit injured.
All yours!
All according to
Beg
plan.
for its pathetic life this time.
Team?
All right.
Joker, listen.
Sort of heavy armor. Jose's down there. Why would you attack that one first?
Great, huh? Yeah! Victory!
How's that?
Okay.
Still not there.
Beat him! Let's go, Joker!
Oh, red. You seem dangerous. Heroes give good XP, and they're very weak.
Let's go! Nice work, team!
That's gotta be enough. Yes!
Step forward.
Finally!
Okay.
There's so much flowers to Jose. Find the path down.
Hey, mister!
You have 87, not by a snuff salt. That's all I can do. Let's get the fuck out of this place.
Joker!
Sooty boots. One of my least favorite items from the from Zelda. Haha, Iron Boots reference. Oh god, don't hit me!
Watch out, Joker. Joker!
Need some salt.
Perfect. And we can leave. Oh boy.
I should write something.
Alright, let's see what we got. We're at level 21, and we also have more money than we needed, which is okay. Soda-wise, we have... Let's see, we need to make sure that we have... What ones? Counselor, which we have in Kushimatama. Temperance, which we have with Makami. Chariot, which we have with Agathian. Lovers, which we have with Pixie. And Hierophant, which we have with Beerth. Good. We are all good. We can leave this danged place.
Oh yeah.
I do not care. I do not care. I can only get like one soul drop with that. No. We did a lot. How long were we there? I feel like I was there for an hour. Did you notice on the way home the cats are back in Yongan? Also, I overheard the owners talking. It sounds like Aino turned herself in. She pays for her crimes. Apparently she's going to volunteer to take care of stray cats. Good for her. I agree. I doubt she remembers me, but maybe I'll go visit her someday.
Yeah.
I made a promise after all.
You're back.
Damn right, I'm back. Right, what do we want to do? When talking about juvenile crime, we often hear about probation for reforming repentant offenders. That's not just for juveniles, but okay. Now, when it comes to probation, A. Overseas travel is prohibited. B. Probation officers are unpaid. Which one of these statements is true? It's B. The correct answer is B. Probation officers don't receive a salary. Probation officers are civil volunteers. They are only paid the necessary amount when providing a report. Which is probably why, well, if that is the case, that explains why some of them don't really care when their person doesn't maybe, you know, doesn't come and check in, because they're not getting paid. Since probation is intended to encourage rehabilitation, overseas travel is not prohibited.
Nice going.
Right, pretty amazing that Chief is doing this for no pay, though. Is he my officer? I thought he has to check in with my officer. He'd have to be getting paid something for taking care of me, like a basic extra income, because he's not my legal, well, he's a legal guardian, but he's not my parent, so he'd have to be getting something. I have no idea. In case you couldn't tell.
Oh.
Not so hot, Betsy.
You're the most unremarkably attractive woman to ever work fashion, Betsy. God, I love you.
Yeah, I
Say
hear
unremarkably, that means she's
Wait.
not.
What did you say?
Yeah. Just see, looks aren't everything for humans. What did I tell you? Yeah, but most people don't want to be told you're incredibly unremarkable or you're an exceptionally plain person. Oh, we earned some charm. Oh, I'm very uncomfortable today. I keep moving around in my seat. Sorry if the sound of my chair is going through.
Well then.
Alright, 6-3. It's a free day.
Hey!
Ah, we're able to grab a seat. Why don't you read something until we get there? Buchiko's story. We want to read. And so, Buchiko kept waiting. Buchiko. The story about this dog makes me cry every time.
Hey!
Oh, I didn't realize how long you've been reading. So how far did you get? Seems like you still have some pages left. You should continue some other time. Oh, we're almost at the station. I'd say that was an efficient use of your time.
Okay, quiet down.
I'm changing my lesson for today. Instead of a regular class, we'll be reviewing last week's materials. I suggest you listen carefully. But don't think you can slack off, okay? I absolutely won't allow it. No slacking off. Wink, wink, wink at us. Weird, she's going totally against curriculum. All that stuff about slacking off is a little odd too. Wait a second, is this what she meant by ditch class? I would have thought she'd let you leave the room or something, but I guess she can't really complain. So yeah, with Kawakami's help, you'll be able to slack off in class on certain days. Use this free time to do various things such as reading or crafting infiltration tools. You will gain knowledge by choosing to study instead. What we're going to do...
What do you want to do?
...is read. Specifically, Buchiko Story. The only reason I could see sleeping being useful, I can't see it in this one, in 3, you can sleep in during classes. That's because you also have to worry about being tired due to being in Tartarus. After his death, the statue of Butchie became a symbol of Shibuya.
What are your thoughts?
So you finished reading Buchiko's story. A dog who kept waiting for his master in Shibuya, huh? A noble and loyal friend to the end. I have to admit, the story moved me. Can't you feel it warm your heart too? Pardon me. Ah, that was great. You should thank Kawakami for this later. Ah, perfect. He's right here. We'll just respond to him. It's Dr. Maruki. I think I'm really making progress with my research, all thanks to you, of course. Is there anything you can drop by to give me some more insight today? Go see. Thank you. I really do appreciate the help. How about we talk outside today? We can meet up in the courtyard, maybe. See you there. What's my first thing I need to choose? Okay. Well, the 60-second one. I just found out how scary cats can be despite their cuteness. Where's this coming from?
So...
Oh, it happened on my way to school this morning. I spotted a kitten that had gotten itself stuck up in a tree. I tried rescuing it since I felt bad for it, but ended up with the clawing of a lifetime for the effort. I had no idea a cat's claws were so sharp. Oh, I'm well aware. I know, right? Speaking from experience, eh? It really does hurt a lot. But I was able to rescue the kitten, so it was all still worthwhile. All I really have to do is make sure to put antibiotics on the scratches anyway. Yes. Well, let's move on and talk about a different kind of pain. We discussed this for a bit last time we talked. Actually, the pain felt within one's heart. There are all sorts of ways to identify and diagnose physical injuries and illnesses. But when it comes to pains of the heart, we're working in unknown territory. There's so much we haven't learned yet. Treating trauma sure is difficult when it's invisible. If only we could somehow directly reduce emotional pain in a healthy way, like putting antibiotics on a scratch. Is that what you're researching? That's what you choose. Oh, how astute of you. As a matter of fact, you're not too far off the mark. Unfortunately, it may be, we all know. Unfortunate as it may be, we all know there's no topical medicine that can properly heal a heartache. Not only that, psychological issues are even more complex. Allow me to demonstrate. Oh, a 60-second coon. Woe is me. My heart is in such pain. It's like I'm being pierced through the chest. I have such a torturous, burning desire deep inside me. I was about to say. Are you okay? Sorry, that was a poor attempt at acting. Please don't look at me like that. But basically, what I'm getting at is our own emotional pain is the only kind we can fully comprehend. That seems obvious, right? But it's absolutely vital to understand. A person's heart, their pain, cannot be seen. Even if they spent their whole lives expressing it to others, there is no way for them to truly grasp it. It's not like we can directly look at their hearts and remove the root causes of their pain. But for me to do any good in that area, I need to conduct further research into the heart. More specifically, I need to learn how the heart reacts to the world around it. That's the first stepping stone to a breakthrough in the field. Once it's been figured out, we'll not only comprehend psychological pains that were once unknowable, but we'll even be able to form more effective treatment for those people with wounded hearts. That's a grand plan. It's nothing so grandiose. But hey, if we can get rid of people's pain, that'd be for the best, right? I'm no fan of pain myself. I was about to say no one is, but there are some people who are. On the other hand, people have laughed off my idea as just silly, pointless, as a silly, pointless dream. And I can't say I blame them. But still, you have to take the time to listen to what I have to say, and you actually try to understand. Thanks to you, I can tell I'm actually getting somewhere with my theories. How can I phrase it? I guess I could say you're making this hazy, hard-to-grasp idea finally appear before me. You know, you could very well become a counselor yourself, someday. Say, would you like to try being my assistant? Of course, I'm on a shoestring budget, so I wouldn't be able to pay you. Sounds fun.
Oh, sounds great.
Yeah, I'm already helping another doctor with her clinical tests. Oh, surprisingly eager. Maybe you really will become a skilled counselor in the future. I could never do it. Also, hang on. That's better. Joking aside, I truly am grateful for your assistance. Thank you, the 60-second coup. Rank 4.
Alright.
Let's put a pin in that for today, shall we? I hope you'll lend an ear again when you've got time to spare. Now, I know you've been waiting for this, so let's get to the mental training. There we go.
Alright.
Brings SP up. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? A happy pop.
Be careful, okay?
Alright, be careful on your way home. The 60-second coup. Do you have a moment? Today got pretty one-sided. I just ended up rambling again. This keeps happening. I should have asked this sooner, but is this leaving you with any mental fatigue? Is your schoolwork being affected? I feel completely fine. Really? Thank goodness. So that mute button works. I know it does. I was worried. Not every guy wants a middle-aged weirdo rambling to them about a bunch of philosophical abstracts. I know I was asking a lot, but it'd be grateful. But it'd be great if we could keep... what? The station. Sorry, I think this tourist needs help. I'd better go. Hold on, Shinjuku Station, and you... oh, you've got no money, huh? Interesting.
Ah, you're back.
Crossword.
Hey!
Label for an unparalleled artist. Interesting that's the answer, considering what we'll be doing today. Most often used in the phrase Master of the Arts, it's reserved for artists with incredible skill and techniques that grew to be heavily influential in their mediums. One of the most prolific masters in painting, Pablo Picasso, also has one of the longest full names in art history, 103 letters total. Are they going to say it? Okay, well, I'm going to give you his full name because it's very fun. And I'm going to fuck it up, I know. Oh wow, well, even I couldn't figure that one out.
Nice.
Maybe got a bit smarter after solving these crossword puzzles. Yes. So for anyone wondering, Picasso's full name is Pablo Diego Jose Francisco de Paula Juan Nepomuceno Maria de los Remedios Cipriano de la Santísima Trinidad Ruiz Picasso. Nepomuceno is probably the one thing that I had trouble with. Yay, I can do some Spanish. Not really. Yo soy libro. That's not the right button, you idiot me. Isn't there really one that takes me straight to the DVD store? Rent. The Running Dead, a survival horror drama viewing the onslaught of zombies with... will build guts. I was going to say, with build guts? What? Boy, there's a show that somehow has been going for fucking years at this point. Considering most people I know watched it, kind of all shit on it. I think it's one of those things that at this point they're just sort of... they're too committed.
I'll just add this.
I don't know why she'd message me. We will be, but it's also a bit odd that she would even message me about that, because the whole point she didn't want anything saved on my phone. That's why we have to use the other thing, so whatever. Okay, I'll be sure to make your room absolutely spotless today. I'll be there soon. It's more fun to ring her from the phone anyway. I love cleaning shabby, I mean sophisticated rooms like this. It gives me a sense of accomplishment. Sure it does. If it's for you, Master, I'll happily be covered in dust. But then, doesn't it pain your heart to see such a cute maid all dirty? It does. I feel nothing. Oh, Master. Even though your room is messy, your heart is so clean. I mean, it's messy because it's an attic. And we also, you know, you should have seen it beforehand. I'll go ahead and get this over with. This'll do right, keeping a little messy for that shabby chic feel, you know? And now, cleaning is complete. I'm exhausted. I'm not allowed to work overtime during weekdays, so I rush to my part-time job after class ends. On my off days, I have to prepare pop quizzes and homework assignments. Today I had to clean bathtubs and walk dogs before coming here. There's no time to rest. Oh, speaking of pets, this room smells like a cat. I feed a lot of strays around my house. I was surprised that you requested me. I didn't think you actually would. You weren't expecting to do anything weird with me, were you? Absolutely not. As long as you understand. I know I'm in a maid outfit, but I'm still your teacher, so don't get any funny ideas. Yeah, and he's still a minor. There's that aspect as well. Besides, I try not to get too involved with my students, so... I need a nap. Sorry, just give me 5 minutes. Maybe 10. And before you know it, time's up. Thank you very much. Oh hey, why is she wearing shoes inside? Do you know of any part-time jobs that pay well? I assume you make a lot, since you can afford a maid service. Well, let me know if you do. You need money? Well,
You know...
it's for my little sister. She's sick, so I need money to pay her medical expenses. Hello? Yes, I made the transfer.
What?
Not enough, but it was the same amount as last week. No. Yes, I understand. Okay, goodbye. Oh, wrong number. Hey, sorry to ask you this out of the blue, but do you happen to have 100,000 yen I could borrow? Technically, yes. But no. Wait, never mind. Owing one of my students money would be the worst. Hey, you may have some money, but be mindful of how you spend it. You shouldn't be wasting on services like this. I requested you. I need the money, so I do appreciate you requesting me. However, you're my student, so if we were to get involved further, things would get complicated. And morally wrong and illegal. I did warn you, the rest is your responsibility. You're a high schooler after all. Why is she putting the blame on the minor and not her, the adult? I can sense Kawakami's trust in me. It is kind of a joke. I've seen a few places where they talk about, like, you know, the whole thing with Kamoshida and, Arn, like, you know, like, disgusting, how dare he, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, Joker and the teacher, like, fine by us. It's like, okay. Come on. Make up your mind. Get your message straight. You can't have one or the other. 3 more to go. Well, I'll see you later, Master.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel after every one of these, Joker. Okay, right, well. Again, wasn't the whole point not to have a trail saved number? Whatever. Oh, was this, Master? Thank you for using our service today. The fucking eyes, I hate it. I hate the eyes there. I really want to do a lot more cleaning for you. Is that okay, Master? What the hell? What? What's wrong? Little old Becky's just working hard so she gets to see your master again. Ugh, sorry, part of the job. Okay, this is driving me insane, so I'm just gonna drop the sales talk. Crap, my man just come. Well, I hope you will kiss me again sometime. Bye-bye. Saturday.
We're getting started.
It's been getting humid lately, huh? But it's times like these when you've just got to push through the funk. Don't let the weather get to you. Well, that was the plan anyway. Then I got police officers asking what I was up to. Do I really look that suspicious?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. You walk around in a doctor's lab coat and you've got what I imagine is a stethoscope around your neck with a bit of it in the pocket. It's a bit of an odd look to be walking around with. Have any of you seen someone you thought was cute and immediately decided they must be nice too? That thought process is totally normal. It's not always accurate. There's even a name for it.
How about you?
Any guesses, the 60-second goon? What do you think the name for this phenomenon is? So, the halo effect.
This is it. Right.
Correct. I'm surprised you knew. I thought the halo effect was making 3 good games and then 3 shit games. You get distracted by superficial qualities, and your broader perception of someone can get biased. Once you get that far, it's hard to make totally objective judgments. Like, that person is quiet, so they must be scary, stuff like that. I blame Columbine for some of that. Namely how people, namely the news after Columbine. Whoa, he actually knew that? Maybe you should ask if I can borrow his notes.
Nice.
At least in schools where, used to be just someone's quiet, and then after Columbine, it was after the news coverage of Columbine, which was wrong. They were like, that person's quiet. He's probably going to shoot up a school. It's not true. Well, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. I don't know any good books about Columbine that actively talk about the truth of it, not the myth that they were loners or that they were bullied or whatever. They were bullies. They bullied kids. The halo effect isn't all bad, but I recommend you give people the chance to find themselves instead of making snap judgments. In fact, the guy in charge of it, Harris, he was popular. After all, it'd be a shame if your biases kept you from noticing something truly wonderful about someone, right? Plenty of terrible people look perfectly decent on the outside. But Lady Ann looks perfect. And she is perfect. Nyahaha. See? It's raining. Weather very well may have the same effect on mementos as it has on humans. Yes. We have 1 more day until legal action. I want to hang out with Ryuji. That's not Ryuji.
Sup?
I'm really not digging all this sitting around crap. So you know how we were looking for somewhere we can train? Well, I finally found a spot. Free to do whatever we want. How about we head on over there? Yes! It's a gym over in Shibuya. Pretty damn cheap too.
Wanna get going?
Come on, I'll show you the way. The rain stopped. Well, that's nice. Here we are. Protein Lovers Gym. It's pay per visit, so you don't gotta worry about any bullshit contracts or nothing. Equipment's kinda crappy, but they've got tons of variety. Plus, it's real damn cheap. Totally worth it, even without a pool or a hot tub. What gyms have a pool or a hot tub? Oh yeah, you bring your stuff? Protein powder? Hell yeah, man. If you want to beef up, you gotta... Wait, that ain't it. I'm talking about spare undies. What? Getting back into your sweaty clothes after a nice hot shower is like the grossest goddamn thing. Well, you normally bring different clothes, yes. No, but I'm gonna get your hopes up. No way I'm gonna let you use mine. Good! That'd be weird. Anyway, let's head in. I can now quick travel to the sports gym. Whew. My form's coming back, but I don't got any stamina. Sakamoto?
Morning.
Ikeda-senpai, what's bonkin'? Bonkin'? You say the strangest things. Is that how you greet a friend? I've been trying to come up with some cool new slang. Maybe it'll catch on. You can't just do that. Oh, and you don't need to call me senpai anymore. I've already graduated, remember? I haven't seen you before. Were you on the track team? Him? He's a friend. By the time he showed up, the track team was already, well, you know. Speaking of which, how's your leg? I'm managing. How about you, senpai? You still running? Actually joined my university's track team. You think I would have quit entirely after what happened? About that, I'm real sorry. No, I should be the one apologizing. I was supposed to be the leader of our team, yet I just resigned myself to Kamoshida's will. That's because you needed him to write your letter of rec, right? You were just looking out for your future, but I still managed to F it up anyways. Kamoshida clearly never intended on writing my letter of recommendation. You were just his excuse not to. And honestly, I enjoy where I am now. The track team isn't anything special, but it's perfect for me. So in truth, I should be thanking you for what you did, Sakamoto. Senpai. I've always regretted not doing more to protect you guys. But I heard some good news recently. The Shujin track team's being reinstated.
For real?
I mean, Kamoshida confessed all the horrible stuff he did, right? I guess school got the old team together and told them they want to try starting it up again. Nobody told me about that. Huh, odd. The rumors got as far as me, and I'm not even a student anymore. Anyway, I heard they're going to get Mr. Yamauchi as their new advisor.
Huh?
Yamauchi? Hold up, that Yamauchi? Yup, the one who was basically Kamoshida's lapdog. Apparently he volunteered. He's really enthusiastic about pulling the track team up from the ashes. He is? You know, now that the team is being reinstated, there's no need for any bad blood, right? Why don't you go talk to them? I'm sure they could use someone with your passion. Yeah. So the track team's coming back. Good for them. Do you want to rejoin? I don't know. For real though, I'm glad the team's coming back. It's sweet that Nakaoka and them can start training again. But I'm still worried about their advisor, Yamauchi. He's basically like a mini Kamoshida. So he's an arsehole. Basically. He'd always yell at us at practice, but then be a huge kiss-ass when our parents were around. I can't believe a moron like that's going to be advised in a track team. He doesn't even teach PE. I guess if I don't know, you probably don't have to be a PE teacher specifically to advise a team like that. If you know about it, then you can. He's got to be up to something. I'll do some research. There's a chance I'm going to need your help too, okay? You'd be free to lend me a hand if I need it, yeah? I'll be counting on you. Break 5.
Alright.
Alright, we don't got time to be messing around here anymore. Let's head home. Wait, I gotta shower first.
See ya!
See ya. Yo, what's bonkin'? About that stuff today. I can't really let myself be happy about the track team starting up again. Like I said earlier, there's just something fishy about Yamauchi being the advisor. But I mean, if anything happens, I know you got my back, so I ain't too worried. Don't worry, I got you. Thanks, man. I knew I could count on you. I mean, we don't know for sure if anything sketchy's going on. But when I get these gut feelings, they're usually right. Well, if I hear anything, I'll hit you up. Okay, Later.
Ah, you're back.
The exhibition ends tomorrow. Madarame must have had his change of heart by now, right? I'm sure it'll be fine. So far, nobody's come charging us with anything, yeah? But wouldn't he wait to press charges until after the exhibition? What should we do if someone contacts us about it tomorrow? Try asking Yusuke. He's still staying with Madarame, right? Oh, that's right. Where is Yusuke? I wonder if he'll be okay with Madarame. Sorry, I'm late to contact you all. It seems something will certainly be happening tomorrow. Madarame is on the phone as we speak. Too. Likely the media. I haven't heard anything in this conversation about pressing charges. Guess we just gotta wait then. Let us meet in Shibuya tomorrow. Okay, see you then.
The exhibition is finally ending tomorrow. I'm sure things will work out fine this time too. Oh!
Yes.
Hi!
Hi, this is Becky. Ah, wait, it's you. Have you been studying? Don't start slacking off just because you're done with exams, okay? Master, are you hungry at all? Now we're offering special services like maid's cooking and together with a maid. With the request fee included, it will only cost you 5,000 yen. It's practically a steal.
Hey!
Yes.
What?
What? Seriously? I mean, thank you for requesting me. Then please wait for me, Master. I hope you have a big appetite.
Master?
Well, did you enjoy the maid's cooking and together with a maid services I provide today? The high-end cup noodles really do make a difference, don't they? Yeah, they do. I thought you'd agree, Master. They are pretty complicated, though. Is this to drain the hot water once and leave the sauce packet on the lid so it gets warm? Don't request me if you're going to complain. Besides, I thought I warned you already. Why would you request me again? Doesn't say anything specific there. We'll choose that one then. Are you sure that's really the reason? Well, I guess I'm in no position to complain since I'm making money from it. Oh, I'm so tired. We had a faculty meeting just the other day. Why do I have to last so long?
Jeez.
It's the Phantom Thieves. The students have been really restless lately. The teachers can't agree on what to do about them or the Phantom Thieves. I wish they talked more about our bonus instead. I heard they might even cut the teachers' salaries. I'm so sick of it. I'll request you more often. Really? I'll continue to serve you with all my might, Master. I'm gonna be in trouble if I don't pick up more shifts. You're gonna be in more trouble if they find out what you're doing here. Hello?
What?
What? How much? I can't. Yes, but that's true. Sure. Yes, I understand. Yes, it's my responsibility after all. Oh, did you hear that? Yeah, I'm a little behind on my sister's medical bills. You have it rough. Apparently it's some crazy incurable disease, so there's a lot of fees and extra charges. That's why it would really help if you requested me more. Oh, never mind. You're my student. I can't keep relying on you. What am I going to do? Anyway, it's time for me to go. Hey, feel free to call me to do housework. It doesn't have to be through the maid service. I live close by, so I can stop over whenever you need me. Besides, I'm worried that you can't cook or do laundry because you don't have your parents. What, you think that just because I'm a student I can't? Oh, and if your friends suddenly come over, I can always leave out the back way. I feel Kawakami's kindness. There we go. Allows for you to request Kawakami to put coffee or do laundry.
Alright.
Helps me save time. It's great. This is now what's supposed to go. In any case, I need to talk to my boss about giving me more shifts. I need to get requested more.
Good night.
Oh, is this Master? Thank you for using our service today. Wasn't my meal so delicious? Could you taste all the love I put into it? But you can't just eat cup noodles, right? You need balanced nutrients. Maybe next time you can try some of my homemade cooking instead. Seriously though, you're still young, so you really need to eat properly. Thanks. You can thank me once you start making actual improvements. I mean, you're so very welcome. I know this is kind of silly, but you really do need to eat healthy, okay? I mean, considering how much you spend on requesting me, you can probably afford some good food. Well, I hope you'll request me again sometime. Bye-bye. Six five.
What's up with that old geezer?
Is he crying?
I have committed crimes that are unbecoming of an artist. Plainly put, I plagiarized work. I tainted this country's art world and even Sayuri. How could I possibly apologize to everyone for what I've done?
He's crying way too much.
Hey! So I just read the other night The Dissolving Classroom, which has it's all about this guy who's apologizing constantly. And now I'm just thinking like, I don't think we can trust this guy apologizing.
After reporting to the association, Madarame has agreed to the police's request to turn himself in.
Wasn't he on TV the other day?
On top of charges of abuse to his pupils, Madarame is under suspicion of claiming their works as his own. Some doubt the validity that his maiden work, Sayuri, was stolen, believing it was used for fraud. This large-scale criminal act has caused a great shock to the art world, and...
That old man's done for.
After the conference, Madarame was taken to a police hospital for interrogation due to his age. However, initial psych evaluations state that he is mentally sound and likely responsible for his actions.
There's no need to be nice to an old geezer like that.
Why do you spill the beans himself? Doesn't that seem weird?
Also, a crew calling themselves the Phantom Thieves posted a dubious note at Madarame's exhibit. The police will investigate their relation to this case, but for now, did not identify them as suspects.
Phantom thieves? Do these bandits have something to do with that old geezer's apology?
Oh, I've heard of them before. They supposedly steal evil hearts. It's why the culprits apologize.
Wait, what? Steal hearts? That's impossible, though.
I don't know, Tourette's with the Heartless.
But I feel like I saw something about that online, too. They sent out a calling card for real.
Oh, so it was like, we're going to take your heart? Oh, that's impressive if someone really did that.
Phantom thieves, huh?
Pleasant boy.
Phantom thieves.
Makoto. Also, how loud is that monitor if it's like giving the news and they can hear it from down there?
The news about Madarame? It's just like what happened with Kamoshida.
Yes.
And they mentioned the Phantom Thieves.
Yes.
Man, this is starting to get interesting. If we do it right, we can change people's hearts. With this power, we might be able to do more than just getting back in society. It'll be a big deal.
I don't know.
Man, you're so indifferent.
Yes.
Then again, doesn't that make him more trustworthy as our leader?
As for me, I hope we just keep getting more and more famous.
Something like this happening twice is massive, too. It's too great a coincidence to occur normally.
If we continue doing this, we'll definitely be able to give courage to everyone who needs it.
We may want to quiet down a little.
Do you know that?
Well, one's a cop.
Moron, those are attendance officers.
Hello there. May I speak with you for a moment?
What are attendance officers?
Ah, yes! How can we help you?
That monotonous acting of hers never fails to send a chill down my spine.
What are you all doing here? Are you friends?
Yes, is that illegal? We're delinquents.
Hmm? What did you say?
That was a joke! He didn't get much sleep last night.
Well, alright. Just make sure you disperse before it gets too late, okay?
I would assume it's to make sure people are attending to school, but it's a
There have
Sunday.
been some odd happenings lately, and the
They
news
don't have
about
school.
that artist has caused quite the stir.
So 1 day off, they get a week.
We'll be careful.
It's so light out. Man, those guys must have way too much time on their hands.
Hey, don't go making stuff up on the spot like that, okay? I totally panicked because of you.
Yes, because delinquents would actually say that to police.
From now on, we'll need to be even more cautious than before. Look at us. Right after the second Thieves incident, both prior victims are meeting up. Wait, you mean people might be listening to us?
It'll be fine. Look around, we're the only people worrying about it.
I guess you're right.
By the way, Yusuke, you able to get anything out of Madarame? Remember how he was talking about that suspicious person in the black mask?
Well, I pressed him for answers, but he doesn't even understand what happened to him to begin with.
It's not like he actually saw his desires get stolen after all.
It's rumored that he may be sent to prison.
Cool.
In that case, gaining information will be difficult.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I'll be leaving that house. I can't draw in such a place anymore.
Do you have somewhere to go?
The school dorms. I can stay there free of charge thanks to my fine arts scholarship.
Well, that's convenient.
Scholarship? Wait, you're that good?
Although, Takamaki-san's house would do as well.
Wait, what?
You know, you could ask her to model for you whenever you wanted.
You moron!
They still going on about that?
Then again, now that Yusuke will be living alone, it'll be easier for us to meet up whenever we want.
For the time being, we should wait and see how this case plays out.
And it'll probably take some time finding a target as big as Madarame.
Yes.
Anyway, we should just act like normal students while we look for our next target, okay?
We'll be entrusting that to you again.
The fun part.
Alright.
Not that the palace is not that fun, but I enjoy the outside of that part, just going around. Especially with a guide like this. Makoto!
Yusuke Kitagawa.
Yeah, how dare I have friends? How dare I move here and then make friends? That's illegal. Disgusting.
So after Shiho Suzui, you did it again for someone you barely knew? You were sent away twice, almost reported to the police, and yet you still wanted to save him. Moreover, you ended up in a museum instead of a castle this time.
Yes.
You're still going to maintain this rubbish about changing someone's heart by stealing their treasure?
You're the one sitting there listening to me for the past 20-something hours. Take it how you will.
Very well. The truth behind this tale of yours will be clear once your conspirators are in custody. Now then, tell me about this new member who joined your group. There's no point in being stubborn. It will only damage your position. The identity of Madarame's pupil can be easily discovered with a little investigation.
Go right ahead.
So you won't sell out your accomplice? Fine. There's still much more that I want to hear. It was around this time that the Phantom Thieves began to truly gain popularity. Lies flooded the internet. Things like the Phantom Thieves saved me too, or I got a calling card. For heaven's sake, those lies made the collection of intel take almost 10 times longer.
That's not my problem.
Now your next target was this man. Junya Kaneshiro. He doesn't compare to the previous two. Even the police have been struggling to apprehend him. So, exactly how did you take down such a well-guarded criminal?
Just remember
Tell
what
me.
his palace was.
suspect has repeatedly testified that he does not have any recollection of his actions. A full psychiatric evaluation will be performed to further investigate the crime's details and motives.
You talking about Madarame?
First Kamoshida at Shujin Academy, and now Madarame. I found a number of points of commonality between the two. Both, for example, were sent a calling card before their unforeseen changes of heart.
I see. But isn't tying their cases to the series of psychotic breakdowns jumping to conclusions? Furthermore, the police will frown upon you stepping into this.
Now isn't the time to be worrying about things like jurisdiction and honor. We need to dig deeper and find a correlation among the incidents these past 2-3 years.
Very well, I leave it to you. However, you must not let this interfere with your regular duties.
Thank you, sir.
That damn woman just had to stick her nose into this.
And I understand that these abnormal incidents have caused some anxiety throughout our country. This situation must be approached with the utmost seriousness. I shall continue to put forth great effort so that every citizen can live with peace of mind.
Not only are there these phantom thieves to worry about, but if that is exposed...
Oh. Looks like Yusuke's texting me. I think you're getting them too. You have my gratitude. Why are you so polite for all of a sudden? I truly am thankful to you for making me come to my senses. You're exaggerating. I most certainly am not. I must express my gratitude earnestly. You're one of us now, man. We'll be counting on you, okay? Of course. And if anything comes up, we won't hesitate to lend a hand. Thank you. Well then, see you. You didn't have to go through all that trouble just to thank us. He's such an honest guy. Anyways, that worked well for our first job, huh? It was a huge success. So, that said, you got time after this? For what?
You know.
The thing is, I got some free tickets to a dance lounge from this guy I know. But I totally forgot they expired today, so you wanna go right now? Ryuji, didn't we just finish talking about how we need to be on guard? Come on, it just starts. Don't we want to play 2 more Ghana? I mean, if you can actually throw anything. Just going to play, then I guess it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, it's not suspicious at all. If anything, it's perfect. It's the least suspicious. That work, where it says work, that is the same font as the meet the blank things for TF2. Alright, then let's head over to the Starts Lounge, or whatever it is. Lead the way, Ryuji.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm on it. Alright, the place is in Kichijoji, so we gotta take the train first. Kichijoji.
Oh.
What, for real? There's a bunch of different shops right outside the station there.
Go.
Just one stop away from Shibuya, so let's head for the Inogami line. Which means I need to go there on foot. Yay. I was actually time for me to go, never mind, it's not too bad.
Hey!
He says we'll take you to the Inogami line. This is the way to Kichijoji. I'm getting excited.
Alright, let's go!
Kichijoji. Popular with men and women of all ages, the streets are lined with shops. Unique styles on display may intimidate newcomers, but all are welcome.
Alright.
Now, we're heading to an area that's outside of where your commuter pass works, so make sure you got the fare.
Yeah, I need to pay money every time I go there. The school commuter pass allows you to travel for free on 2 railway lines, Yongenjaya to Shibuya, and Shibuya to Aoyama Ichome. You have to pay a fare to travel outside of these areas, so make sure your travel plans accordingly. Those two. Yeah, dare they go have fun. This place is new. Oh, so this is Kichijoji, huh? Tell us something like Shibuya just from the atmosphere alone. Oh yeah, it looks like there are a lot of shops here that you can't find in Shibuya. Not that I'd really know. Seems interesting.
Right?
Oh, it's got your attention now. Anna's not here because she's busy, but I better be fun to come here with some more people. I think the Dark Line just one block up from the main street.
Alright.
As we're here, I won't say no to checking out a bunch of the other shops on the way. Yeah, so it mentions what? Top of the corner booth, the entrance to Kichijoji. Is this information booth here?
Hi there.
Hello, we do our best to provide information regarding this area.
Hey. Any questions?
What would you like to hear about? About the city.
Well then.
Certainly, please allow me to explain. There are 4 different areas. On the promenade, you can find a fried food shop, a stationery store, a second-hand clothing store, and a temple. The ground beef cutlet at the fried food shop is delicious, but you will have to wait in line. If you take a left at the fried food shop, you'll see Retro Street. Here you can find a selection of chic and sophisticated stores. There's also a jazz club at the end of the alley. Sometimes popular singers will go there, and the liveliness is inevitable. Whew, I hope I explained it all right. Do you have any other questions? Please continue.
Yes.
Of course. After passing Retro Street, you will see Rue des Chaussures, which has a variety of fancy stores to visit. There's also a well-known healing crystal store selling power stones to provide real results. Sure they do. Not only that, but on Rue des Chaussures, probably pronouncing that wrong, it's probably Choo Choo or Chow Chow. I'm gonna say Rue des Chaussures. I'm gonna assume it's still French. There is a lounge to enjoy darts and billiards. Excitement is inevitable. The last one is Harmony Alley, which is like a drinking district. It's located just past this information desk. Minors, they can't go there. Well, they can go there, but they can't drink there. It has an old Japanese flavour, perfect for just enjoying the atmosphere. The inspiration is inevitable. Was that too much information for a minor? Ooh.
Well then.
I know just the thing. Please allow me to explain. You're a minor, correct? If that's the case, you go past the drinking district and reach Rue de Chouchou. You'll find a darts and billiards lounge. It's actually a very casual place, and people your age can walk in with no problem. Somewhere unique.
Did you know?
Oh yes, one of the city's hidden gems is the temple in the promenade. It's even popular among young people who are looking for some guidance. Oh, maybe that doesn't really include students like you. If you're ever interested, you should check it out. Is there anything else you want to hear about? Stores? Certainly, let me explain. There's a unique second-hand clothing store here as well. It's located on the Promenade Street. The manager always greets me in the morning, but he's always saying I specifically want sooty clothing and is quite picky about what you bring in too. Oh, and have you been to the incense store in Harmony Alley? It actually opened quite recently. They have incenses that people have never even heard of before, and it's not a fishy store either. Anything else you want to ask? Anything I should know?
Actually...
Anything you should know? Actually, yes, there's something I heard recently. I'm at the fried food shop in the promenade. People say it's tedious to wait in line, and by night time it's already sold out. So what are we to do if we want one? Well, they say on Sundays they make more than usual. So in other words, if you go there on a Sunday night, and the story I heard ends there. Gee, I wonder what it could be. If you'd like to know more about Kichijo, feel free to stop on by. Well, that was quite a lot of information. I think we were able to broaden our insights about Kichijoji. Okay. That's a stationery store. It's a cell phone shop. We can't do anything there. This must be the place that wants sooty clothes. Check out the sign in the store. It says, "Bring your sooty clothing here." Sooty clothes? Let's see what they've got. Welcome. If you're looking to sell clothing, well, wait, what's that? Can I take a look at that? Don't worry, I won't steal it. Sooty armor you own. Cool. You get shop points, which we trade for prices. So, okay, interesting. So it's giving me money. I've been here for 40 years, but I've never seen clothing that makes my heart chill. Alright, I'll buy it, but only buy it for the price it deserves. So we have a point card system. Each piece of clothing you sell will give you 10 points. Just enough points, you can trade items. Yeah, let me see what I can sell. Okay. Yay! Trophy. So what can I get? I can get an awake incense. To Yeah, fresh and use some special items. Quick spray. Using Oromasuku. Don't know what that skill is. That contains 4 sets of use clothes. Nope. Well, that was kind of a weird store, but I guess it was pretty fun. Check it out again sometime. What is Makoto doing there? My, what a coincidence. She is horrible at tailing people. The symbol for this store looks like a Campbell's soup. It's imported grocery. Ah, this will be the darts up here.
Oh.
Ah, this is the road.
Hey.
The name of that shop matches what's on the free tickets. It says Penguin Sniper. Huh. Why'd you give one of those doofy birds a gun?
For real?
It's not meant to be taken literally. Still, if you're coming up with a good name, well, whatever, let's check it out. Alright, this might be the last thing we do for the day.
Whoa.
Oh, here is the place. Oh man, I'm getting kind of nervous. You're such a child. Try not to embarrass the rest of us, would you? You don't get it. You don't gotta tell me that. So what's the plan? You wanna head inside? Let's go. I can now quick travel. Ah, it's Darts Live.
Alright, bull! That's a new high score!
Seem to know a lot.
The center of the target's called the bullseye. If you land a dart there, it's called the bull. I know because I looked up the rules online last night.
I know how to play darts. I've played Yakuza.
Anyway, this game's called 0-1. You win by getting your score all the way down to 0 points before the other player.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you're not trying to get a high score, but get rid of your score? That's pretty
Yes, getting a high score is count up.
We both start with the same score. Then you lose points based on the number on the board where your dart lands.
I know
you
how
can
to
only
play
win if you get your score
darts.
down to 0 exactly. You can't even be off by a
Well,
single
no, you can also win if you've got the lowest score within the number of how many rounds you get.
Pretty sick, right?
I think for 301 you get like 5 rounds.
So you have to be able to calculate your score properly while making sure you hit the right numbers on the board. This game seems like it takes a lot of concentration.
Darts Live 3 it tells you your numbers.
1 point? Come on. You have to straighten your arm out more and... Hey Ryuji, what's up?
I was just reading this flyer. It says, darts is a party when you play in pairs. You team up with someone and alternate throwers when it's your turn. You still use the same rules I told you though. Hey, what do you say we give it a try?
Sure. Yeah, sounds fun.
Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Let's do this! Whoa, a bull right off the bat?
So weird hearing these noises because they're just associated with, well, Yakuza. Which again, I'm assuming Darts Live is an actual product, but...
Here goes! Don't
an actual thing they use for playing darts in places, but, yeah.
Hell yeah! Triple 20!
Whoa! He hit such a tiny spot! Quite impressive, especially for you, Ryuji.
Do I get to actually play the darts?
We're almost down to 0 points. Let's really focus for this last round. Woo-hoo-hoo! 0 points right on the dot! Oh, ain't we badass?
That's no easy feat. You really do have something special going on.
Sure.
Man, this is so fun. When you're on the line, the pressure's insane, but it makes you want to do your best for your partner.
Button pass rank 2, damage up and HP recover. Cool. I can understand something better after pairing up with Ryuji. And my button pass is up too. Button pass rank. The higher button pass rank, the more powerful the effects will be when performing a button pass. Rank 1 increases damage dealt. Rank 2 increases damage dealt and heals HP after a button pass. Rank 3 increases damage dealt, heals even more HP, and recovers SP. Verify party members' button pass rank on the stat screen. Cool.
Based on the looks on your faces, I'm guessing both of you got something
That's a
out of
neat
this
feature.
game. Even if it is just a game, it can be some kind of training, depending on how you play.
It's a good way to look at it.
Well, I do always have the Phantom Thieves on the brain.
Yes.
Let's keep practicing.
That's
together.
all on.
Oh! Let's invite everybody next time.
Man, all this just for me asking you to meet me here? This is like, you know, one of those strikes of good luck.
A stroke of good luck. Why would it be a strike? Who would protest having good luck?
Ooh, what's that?
It's called billiards.
Oh yeah, they have pool here too.
This game could be useful too, depending on how we look at it.
Yeah, good at pissing me off.
Yeah, it's already pretty late though. We can come back and play later.
Ah, and don't forget, we got a couple free tickets to play today, but next time you'll have to pay up.
But it was super fun, right? I really want to play again sometime. Well, we should head home for the day. Thanks for hanging out.
Alright, so by taking people to play darts, it'll rank up their battle pass. Neat.
Hey.
If I remember correctly, you transfer lines to Shibuya, right? I heard customers say it's gotten pretty dangerous over there. Don't let yourself be a target, got it? Now, so we gotten that unsafe, huh? That said, you still want to check out Kichijoji at night, don't you? Don't worry, Sage. Worst comes to worst, I've got your back. Besides, there's a certain delicious smell on that street that bears investigating. Picked up some interesting info you might want to hear. Apparently there's this old man who's been causing problems in Kichijoji. Make one wrong move or say the wrong thing, he flies into a rage and it turns into a fight. Even if you don't hit him, he lies and says you did, and then sues for damages. This is like a con artist, or like a conflict artist. And the cops? Now they tried to give him a warning, but when he pretends to be senile, he gets away with everything. We can't just let him go unchecked, right? The only problem is, knowing that he's an old troublemaker isn't enough to get us a name. But I did hear that he hangs out in Kichijoji's Harmony Alley a lot. This old man sure does sound like a problem. If we don't know his name, we can't make him have a change of heart. Okay, sounds like our next stop is Kichijoji. Let's go check out this Harmony Alley. Yeah, we're not going there, so...
Let's do it.
Doesn't matter. But yeah, that's going to be all for today. Yeah, like I said, we'll end it there. And I will be back Thursday where we will continue some more for this. So, thank you for watching, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.